Cobb County Jail without bond. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. Will it be a rainy weekend? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The nation's top health agency steps up its response to the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa. It's adding screeners to a fourth U.S. airport.
JFK is the latest airport where Ebola screeners are stationed. The CDC's Ebola response manager, Dr. Satish Pillai.
Outbreaks like this remind us that infectious diseases don't respect borders.
He says in all, there are 54 staff at airports doing those screenings. Screenings for travelers arriving from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, South Sudan, and Uganda were already being conducted at Dulles International in Virginia, George Bush Intercontinental in Houston, and Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport here in Atlanta. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
New data from wastewater scan shows norovirus is spreading rapidly in some parts of the U.S. The sharpest increases are in the Midwest and Northeast. Experts say a new virus variant is likely fueling the surge. Norovirus is a highly contagious virus that causes sudden vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, and sometimes fever or headache. President Trump says he'll make a decision today on a deal that would extend the ceasefire with Iran for 60 days. The president says Iran must agree they will never have a nuclear weapon, and the Strait of Hormuz must reopen immediately with no tolls. Correspondent Karen Travers reports Iran has its own terms.
They're pushing back on these points that the president put out in that social media post and laying out their own demands for what a short-term agreement would be. And they include having some control over traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. They want to see $12 billion in frozen assets released to Iran before they agree to anything. They are not willing to commit to turning over that enriched uranium. And also, they're putting Lebanon back on the front burner, saying that there has to be a complete ceasefire there in order to get an agreement between the U.S. and Iran.
House Democrats are blasting today's closed-door testimony from former Attorney General Pam Bondi on the release of the Epstein files.
This entire Epstein investigation led by Chairman Comer has been absurd.
During her opening statement, Bondi acknowledges there were redaction errors in the release of the files related to the convicted sex offender. She also told lawmakers oversight of the release process had been delegated to then Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. The Georgia DOT is warning people of major road work on the perimeter this weekend. Today through Monday, the two right lanes will be closed on I-285 eastbound and westbound from South Cobb Drive to Hollowell Parkway. GDOT says to expect delays in the Smyrna Vinings area. There's also going to be delays in South Fulton as well. Multiple lanes will be closed on 285 northbound and southbound, and the northbound MLK Jr. Drive exit ramp will be closed. It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here is Alex Williams.
Trouble both sides of I-285. Bill still got the stalled big rig left lane, 285 northbound. The inner loop on the west side, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive exit 9. And there's been southbound trouble in the same area in the right lane. Now over in DeKalb County, crash in two right lanes, 285 northbound, the outer loop before Chamblee Tucker. You're jammed up from Highway 78 to Stone Mountain Freeway. Downtown won't save you much time because 75, 85 northbound is on the brakes. Langford Parkway up to Freedom Parkway with southbound delays jamming up at the 85-400 merge down past North Avenue. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Scattered storms will increase as we head through the evening hours in spots with heavy rain. Of course, cloud-to-ground lightning, gusty winds. But watch for standing water on the roads in some of the heavier downpours. Overnight into Saturday morning, headed towards a low of 69. Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and storms through Saturday, high 80. Scattered showers breezy and not quite as warm on Sunday with a high of 75.
And right now, Storm Tracker radar shows the heaviest of the rain south of Atlanta, down in the Griffin area, 84 in Stockbridge, 85 in Conyers, 84 in Johns Creek. More news at 3:30, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Ba with a ba, the bang, diggy, diggy. More on that later. Welcome. It's the first hour of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Eric's last day of vacation. I always get antsy on my last day of vacation because I know I got to go back to work on Monday, but he has 2 more days, and he will be with us. I am Tim Andrews. Autumn Fisher is here someplace in the ether. There's the man behind the glass looking at his phone, George Clark. And as always, Jared Yamamoto, our executive producer and lead researcher. Jared, how are you?
I am on a high right now, guys.
Oh, you are? Why? Did you go out in the parking lot and get high?
No, I did not go into the parking lot, but I know that during the Mark Aram show, one of the things they changed this year is you only get 1 star of the show. It used to be that they would give multiple stars to the show.
Yeah, you can't have multiple. There's either a star of the show or there's not.
Well, this year, they only have 1. And
All right.
I won today. I got star
You
of the
did.
show.
How'd you end up getting it?
Whoa.
I was here and...
What, do you have a clip you want to play? You're touching your computer.
No, I'm turning up my own volume over
Okay,
here.
there you go.
Now, we were talking about the age that you feel like you need to prioritize sleep compared to going out and partying.
50.
That's probably going to be realistic for me. 50.
Unless you have kids.
Average age though turned out to be 31 on the
Okay.
show today. So
I get it.
I'm at the point now where I still prioritize partying and going out over sleep.
God, when I was 31, and congratulations, because not all of us have that depend on our chest.
I hope the boss is listening.
Did you get a medal?
I didn't get a medal, but you know what?
Sash?
I added it to my resume. So I'm good. I have my little star
You
of the
did.
show. I sure did.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm star of a show.
You know, if Mark's going to go all in on star of the show, he ought to get little badges or something, like a little pin. I won, or a sticker, like I voted.
Oh, I like that.
I voted. I won star of the show. I've never won star of the show. One year they voted me the worst dressed person in the building, which I took umbrage to.
I get it. That's very that's
I
very
get
offensive.
it. You are the
I
worst.
get it.
one.
I'm the worst.
No, that's very
Yeah, I
offensive.
get it.
This is
yeah,
before
that's accurate.
This is before Shelly started working here. But no, Shelly's actually a way better dresser than I am. But I went through. It was also during COVID time, so all I wore was a sweatshirt and shorts, or
Yeah,
pants.
lots has changed since then.
I don't wear shorts.
All right.
I'm like Greg Russ. I don't want to wear shorts. Shorts are for children.
That's ridiculous.
Jared, what do you mean? You're a girl. Okay, children and women.
No, it's ridiculous. Men can also wear shorts to be comfortable. You should wear something you're comfortable in. Just don't be a slob kebab.
I'm not comfortable in shorts anymore. I think I
Why?
look ridiculous. I don't know. I look at myself. I like to wear my socks up over my calf, and you see a guy walking at you with shorts and socks over his calf. He looks like
People wear the high socks now.
they do.
like-
Is that
yeah,
back in
they-
style? Are you lying to me because you want me to go out and look like a fool?
No, it is back
No.
in style.
It is, yeah.
It
like
is?
the no show socks is like millennial.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I had a millennial tell me one time. She goes, "Tim, you ought to wear low socks because no women don't like to see them up over your calf."
Well, that was true, but it's changed.
I'm like, shut up and pass me the joint.
And now the high.
Just kidding.
The high socks are back, and then also the kind of interesting like tennis shoes are back too, like almost like running shoes.
What's the difference between tennis shoes and sneakers? They're sneakers.
Nothing.
Sneakers can be stylish. I thought, like tennis
Man,
shoes aren't very stylish.
You're way beyond me with that.
I don't
You're
think
blowing
there's
my
a
mind with that.
difference.
What?
You wouldn't
I don't think
run
there's
in
a difference.
pair of Air Force Ones.
Why?
Yes.
They're
Because
sneakers.
they're not like a running shoe. He's saying that the running shoe style is in.
Well, have
Yes.
y'all watched the new David Cross comedy special that you can watch on YouTube?
No.
No.
He does this thing. I can't even repeat it. It's so offensive. But he talks about people who collect shoes.
Uh-huh.
And he's just basically like, screw you, but not saying screw.
Yeah.
Because these guys who just have closets full of these stupid shoes that
They don't wear
They
'em.
don't wear them.
They just sit in there.
Meanwhile, there's people who, don't have shoes. He makes a very valid point while being funny. But no, to me, I just have always called them sneakers. I've heard of tennis shoes, running shoes, basketball. No, they're just sneakers.
I think there's a difference between jackets, coats, stuff like that. I think a coat is something that is
Like a winter
for
coat?
winter time.
Yeah.
And a jacket is like a lighter sort of thing. Also, hoodie, sweater, pullover. There's like all kinds of differences there.
Yeah. It's so confusing.
Here you go.
And then I think in is it England or maybe just Australia where they like call them jumpers?
I have heard jumper before.
Yeah.
That's English.
A jacket is a shorter, lightweight outer garment. And then coat is a longer, heavier garment. So coat would be like for your winter coat.
Winter.
Jacket would be like something we wear to the studio every day.
Well, my buddy Jeff used to get in trouble in metal shop for wearing his jacket. And he'd always say after he got yelled at, it's not a jacket, it's an outer vestment.
Oh wow! I
Yeah.
bet the teacher loved you guys.
Nah, that he grabbed me by the lip once. I hate. Why did they throw
What?
kids? Well, listen, I was dainty. I was a wuss. Okay, and
It was dainty.
7th grade they throw us in metal shop. You know, elementary school. We didn't have middle school, but elementary school, it was a cakewalk pretty much. You had recess, you had class, you had spelling, you had all the the basics. And then you get into 7th grade and you're in this forge. And they expect me to learn how to operate this tank of acetylene torch equipment. I'm not touching that thing. Eventually, I left. I like wood shop. till the kid cut
But
his
it was a
fingertip
little too
off.
scary in metal shop.
Yeah, look, I didn't want to learn how to ram a mold.
Now you do.
I did though. I did. I made a little anchor. You know, it was, you collabed with wood shop, so you made the base out of wood, and then I had to take this giant thing and put sand in it and a mold, and then pour the metal into it. Did you do this? Did you guys have to take metal shop?
No.
I did not. I didn't even have to take like auto tech at the time either. I wanted to, but because of
You guys had that at your high school?
we did. We had auto tech at our high school,
Wow.
and I wanted to take it, but because
You were too smart.
Well, it wasn't because of that. It was. I guess you had to have like a certain focus, even in high school. Like the track that I had was even then was more towards like broadcast and journalism.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't do a class like.
Boy, they don't need
auto
that in
tech.
high school now.
No, it's very different.
Mine
now.
was college prep.
Yeah, college prep was like the general like.
That's
I
what
guess,
I was. Like general, who knows what.
But they had like our school had different tracks within college prep, if that makes sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it did.
okay.
Okay. I think ours did too, but I didn't take those classes because I wasn't friends with kids in those classes.
I don't think somebody grabbed you by the lip.
He did.
So just as a classmate? And
No,
he-
it was your teacher?
We had a fire drill. And, of course, during a fire drill, kids talk. But this guy was an authoritarian, and I was talking, and he just twisted my lip, yanked it really hard. So I went, that's how I got out of, I went to the principal's office after he grabbed me, and I was like, hey, this guy grabbed me, blah, 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 blah. I'm not taking his class anymore. And I got out of it. I didn't have to go back.
Killed a teacher that would twist my kid's
Dude,
lip.
this is 1982, so that was when I was in 7th grade, 1982.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And you were mouthing off.
I
It's
wasn't
not
mouthing
1982 anymore because
Yes.
they would be dead.
And you weren't. You were just born.
I was just born.
I was thinking about you then.
Oh,
Someday she's going to be an intern. And
weird.
I'm going to hang out with her. She's gonna put Noxzema on my disgusting fat body at a beach.
you were sunburnt.
I know I was sunburnt. You were very nice to do.
Oh,
that.
so sweet, Autumn.
Yeah, the guy grabbed my lip, but I wasn't sassing off. I was just talking, and the guy twisted. Shut up.
Oh, when you weren't supposed to be talking.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to talk during
Oh,
a
well,
fire
then George
drill.
is like, oh, well, then
He's
it was
justified,
justified.
Yeah, because if you're outside talking, you might not hear the fire burning your school down.
The fires are
Sound
loud.
logic.
Yeah, fires are loud. They're not as loud as that bell, though. But they don't have bells anymore. They have whatevers. Jared, I have a question for you.
Sure.
You've been saying this all week, and instead of allowing it to annoy me, I'm going to ask you what it means.
Oh boy.
We Gucci. What the hell does that mean?
We're good.
Okay, why don't you just say we're good?
Well, because Gucci's more fun.
It's because you're hip and young.
And Gucci is also.
It's a clothing line. It's a bag line.
But also, Gucci Mane is from Atlanta. So there's that connection too.
So it's kind of like Atlanta-ish.
Do you say it?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not goofy like Jared.
Okay.
How dare you?
Okay, that's all. I'm not going to make fun. I'm not going to mock you for it.
Yeah, it's just,
How about that? I'm
that's
not going to
just
mock
me-
you for it.
Me leaning in even more into my ATL roots.
And
Say
now
we
that
Gucci.
and now that I brought it up, you're going to say it a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole show.
Gucci, Gucci, Gucci.
We Gucci.
We Charo.
I might even have a title for the episode.
We Gucci.
Charo.
Isn't that what Charo used to say?
Yeah. Gucci, 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 Gucci.
I am from Spain.
She's an incredible guitarist.
No kidding. She still is an incredible.
Yes,
guitarist.
and she's still doing her weird act.
Yeah, well,
the
good for her.
wiggling around and going.
Maybe she can be. Maybe she could do the America 250 thing.
She should. There's no one more American than Charro.
Yeah, we need help, guys. Now
We don't.
Well,
Yeah, we
the event organizers,
We're doing it, Tim. We're doing it.
The America 250 organization that's putting on the Great American State Fair is in trouble because right now you only have Vanilla Ice and Flow Rider that are really of any name recognition that are still on the list. We've had just today alone. I'm going to go through this list here, guys. Look at this. So we've had Morris Day, Young MC, Milli Vanilli, the Commodores, Martina McBride, and Bret Michaels all announced that they are not going to perform in this America 250.
The Commodores
Bret Michaels
dropped
isn't?
The Commodores are out, yes.
Yeah, Bret Michaels is out.
Brett
Yeah.
Michaels
I'm
is out.
surprised.
I think he cited that he was getting death
Yeah,
threats.
yeah, he and his family were getting death threats
which is
just for appearing at a thing.
But I want.
And it's a general America celebration. It doesn't have to. I mean, obviously Trump is not.
Well, it's
everybody's
associated with the
favorite.
president that's that everybody hates, and so they're upset about it.
And the organization
Death
America.
threats are so stupid.
I know
Autumn
because they're just online anonymous
Oh
jerks.
yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
The organization America 250, or the Freedom, I'm sorry, it's Freedom 250 is the organization putting it on, and it is directly affiliated with the Trump administration. And of course, the artists are now seeing that, and they're concerned about that.
What are they concerned about?
Being associated with the Trump administration.
No, I get some of them. I don't get Brett Michaels. So I actually believe him that he doesn't want to get threats. But I was taking a look online at some of the artists. Well, first of all, you better call Lee Greenwood, because it's going to be him every night.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, what's he doing? He's probably busy. I think he has a tour this year.
Well, he must just be busy because it doesn't make sense for him not to be there.
Right.
Well, remember, this is like a 10-day event.
Yeah.
So like surely they could find a day for Kid Rock to perform one of the nights.
What about
Squeeze us into his schedule.
What about that redheaded guy that was gaslit to us that we were supposed to like him a couple years ago?
Oh, Ed Sheeran?
No, the one
the
who was
Richmond.
singing about fat people.
Oliver Anthony,
that guy who was supposed to be the next. I got sucked in by that guy too. He was totally astroturfed by some organization, and you see if you can find that awful song.
Talking about Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah, the folk singer. And then after that, I guess his wife left. I mean, he's in dire straits. He's got a divorce, or he got separated.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You will do you remember
Okay.
the guy had short red hair, and he had a long red beard, and he went viral for the song. Does anybody have that song? And
George is looking up.
It was in 2024, and he was talking about basically going after welfare people. So it was like the opposite of what folk music is.
Okay.
Here
There it is.
Oh, dump that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, that's why his wife left him, because he swears in his song.
Yeah,
we got that
too much
right.
swearing.
We got that right.
yeah, we got it.
All right.
Yeah.
We good? Are we
We
Gucci?
Gucci.
We Gucci.
Gucci.
We
yeah.
Gucci. So Kid Rock must be on tour. Jason Aldean, I don't know where he is in all of this. Ted Nugent would be a good option.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What about
Does
Kanye
he
West?
perform at all, Ted Nugent?
I don't know if he still performs. Lee Greenwood, yes. Trace Atkins. These are some names. Autumn. Billy Ray Cyrus. Some of these people performed at the inauguration. Brian Kelly from Florida Georgia Line. John Rich. Aaron Lewis from Stained.
These are people that have expressed support for MAGA in the past?
Yes.
Yeah.
I asked Grok.
Hey, Gene Simmons.
No, I am not. I'm doing something that I get paid for.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it unless you got paid.
I respect.
Gene, come on, buddy. They need you, man.
Well, why don't you call Carrie Underwood? She sang she would never do it. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. He's MAGA. I'm not MAGA, nor am I gay.
That's right, Gene. You've made
No
that
one
very
was
clear.
questioning your sexuality
Well,
there.
look,
I don't know why you felt the need to bring that up.
Well, I asked Grok, who are some of these artists, and one of them is Ace Frehley from Kiss, and he's dead. Yeah, so I won't be able to do it. I love you. I love Trump, but I can't do it.
What about the Ace Frehley hologram?
What about the Ace Frehley hologram? Get in there. I don't care as long as my family gets money. Yeah. Well, Ace, hologram Ace, you will not be getting paid for this. 3 Doors Down, that would be just Brad Arnold. Village People.
Oh, no.
Given the people that they've signed up and those people have now dropped out,
yeah.
It sounds like they're not dealing with the biggest budget. These aren't
Right.
super mega stars.
I think what happened, and we talked about this yesterday, that I don't know if it was Nick who brought it up or whoever brought it up, English Nick, but the management companies that represent these people are like, oh, yeah, they'll do it.
Oh, right.
And then the people are like, huh? I'm not doing this.
Any opportunity, especially if they aren't like huge, it's like they're not getting these types of offers. So it's like, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Their agents like got dollar signs in their eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time Martina McBride did anything significant. So that was shocking of me to hear that she dropped out.
She didn't want to drop out, but she basically laid it out. Look, I didn't know this was going to be a political event, and probably it is going to be a political event.
Well, of course it is.
The organization putting it on is directly affiliated with the Trump administration.
So
yeah, and Trump is, if he was more chill, then maybe we could look at this as something that is like bipartisan, but we can't because he makes everything.
Well, that doesn't exist in this country, no matter who's in the White House.
No, but I'm saying you could at least
saying.
put it aside.
Right, yeah.
I'm
going to turn it over, let these people do it for America. I'll keep my big fat head out of it.
Right, but he can't help himself.
No, he
Just
can't.
Shut up.
John Lydon from the Sex Pistols and Public Image Limited, he's supported Trump in the past, but I don't see the Sex Pistols
That'd be a great show.
Public Image. Wait, big fat Johnny Lydon?
Well, I'm just saying the music's great.
It is great, but you're not going to have Anarchy in the UK and God Save the Queen, which would now have to be God Save the King.
That'd be weird for them to, I think, perform at such a
A British band, like a British punk band during our 250th celebration.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be like, hey, we've really come a long way.
Well, you got to wonder, who can they replace these people with?
Did you mention John Rich from Big and Rich?
Yeah, I mentioned that guy.
Okay, yeah, he's still doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, we got living or dead. Who do you think would be an artist that could perform at this? And not Kiss.
I mean, I think the obvious two are Lee Greenwood and Kid Rock need to do it. I mean, at this point,
dog, I'm busy though, dog. I can't do it, dog. I'm busy.
Bro, it's like 12 days. You're
Yo,
good.
bro, dog, we Gucci, but I can't do it.
Dog, Gucci, yeah, we need to do it. 12 days, man. You can pick one of the nights.
How about you get Joan Baez? She could probably do it.
She apparently is just doing anything.
Yeah.
Now, Nicki Minaj, I know that things are a little bit weird, as Autumn was bringing up yesterday, but, I mean, surely she would be able to do a night.
Maybe Springsteen.
Maybe she would, but don't call me Shirley.
Springsteen.
Yeah, I came up here. I thought, hey, why not do it? You know, I can yell, boo.
Or maybe
What about Paul Simon?
That'd be good.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it. How about Frankie Valli? He wouldn't even know where he is.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's what you do. You get the artists in their 80s that are still out there performing. Not like Paul
Yes.
McCartney, but the ones that actually don't perform. And get them out there. They don't know where they are.
Maybe as sort of an apology, John Hinckley will do a set.
John Hinckley would be great.
I would love to have John Hinckley. You know, he taught himself how to write songs while he was in prison for attempting to assassinate Ronald Reagan, and we forgive him now. And by the way, it was the Bush family that organized all of that, and then they hid behind the Jodie Foster stuff. Look into it; it's true.
Paul McCartney's got that big album coming out. You know, he's been doing a lot of press stuff. Maybe
Charles Manson, if he was alive. Maybe.
Well, he's not. Maybe we get hologram Charlie.
Yeah. ABBA.
ABBA. Well, they're doing a tour.
That'd be great.
Travis Tritt would be great.
Travis Tritt.
Yeah, remember Travis Tritt?
Is he MAGA?
Yes, big time.
Maybe the audience knows. Maybe if you know somebody that's MAGA, you can leave us an open mic, because I don't know a lot
That's
of MAGA
that
artists.
great day to be alive. Yeah, he'd be great at that.
No, man, I got things to do that day. I'm cutting the grass.
No, Travis, no.
We got a big day at the Home Depot.
Yeah,
We're gonna go,
I'm opening a Home Depot in Des Moines.
I'm cutting the ribbon.
Yeah.
George will appreciate this one. Lil Pump. You want to get Lil Pump?
Yeah, he's a big MAGA guy.
Who's Lil Pump?
He's the rapper. He did D-Rose. I mean, the
Oh,
song.
yeah.
that's
I
right.
should have known.
I don't approve of the pronunciation of MAGA being MAGA.
Well, that's George who calls it MAGA.
You know, it's my little twist.
America,
Okay,
so
all right.
MAGA. Make America great again. MAGA.
Make America great again.
MAGA. MAGA. Oh, no, Archie, you're too MAGA.
I think in maybe 10 years or so, we'll stop having all the acronyms and weird things.
They could switch to comedy, maybe like Tony Hinchcliffe, Shane Gillis.
Meatloaf apparently is conservative.
Meatloaf is dead.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I did no. You said dead or alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I did.
You did say dead or alive. I had no idea that
Dig him
Meatloaf
up.
was
I
conservative.
would do anything for Trump.
But I won't do that.
Yeah, but I won't do this.
But I won't play that stupid show.
No.
I would want to go back. I mean, that's his biggest hit. Arguably, those 90 Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell 2.
Yeah.
I saw him towards the end of his run there, and it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
But
forget.
what about Bob Seger?
I don't think he's MAGA, dude.
Well, he can't sing anymore, and maybe he's dead too. I don't
He's
know.
not dead.
50 Cent would definitely do it. He's
No, he
conservative.
wouldn't.
Yes, he would. He is
50
I don't
conservative.
think
Cent's
they've
not
got the
MAGA.
budget for me.
They don't have a budget for 50
And I don't
Cent.
think he's MAGA.
If they have a budget for Flow Rider, they have a budget for 50 Cent. Flow Rider has more hits than 50 Cent. What?
What about Kanye?
Absolutely.
What about Kanye? You brought up Kanye, but you can't have him. He's too polarizing.
Well,
Yeah, and
he's touring again. He played a show in L.A. He's playing a show in Tampa Bay now.
Yeah.
So.
Even Trump's like, too volatile.
I don't want that guy. I mean, one day he's MAGA, the next season the Trump, anti-Trump. I don't want him there. I don't need him there.
Don't forget DaBaby. DaBaby would be good. He declared that he.
Who is the baby?
Grogu.
Taboo, taboo.
You got Kodak Black. Kodak Black. That's the guy that Trump pardoned.
I like Polaroid White.
You would.
Typical Tim.
I don't know who Kodak Black is.
I don't either.
He was pardoned. He had a couple of good hits. I want to say 2019.
Okay, yeah,
2019.
I should know it then.
ASAP Rocky, he was pardoned by
Oh,
Trump
that's
as well.
right.
He needs to call in some favors.
What's that guy that sang the honey, daddy's getting hot at the barbershop?
Michael McDonald?
Holy. Yeah. No, he got Sam Smith.
Yeah, I don't think he's super into MAGA.
No, he's not. But I just thought it would be like real fun to put some gay in there. You know, like
full on
cross-dressing gay.
Even if we
the
had
Republicans are like, whoa.
Even if we had a Republican president that wasn't Trump right now, something like this without being associated with a political party would be an event that they would have a different, like a nonpartisan thing, put it together, and it wouldn't be where it is, and there would be a whole bunch of artists. Because you go back to 1976, Gerald Ford was the president at the time. It was an election year. He was running against Jimmy Carter, but it was Gerald Ford was president, and I don't remember, of course I was only 6, but I don't remember there being a lot of partisan stuff around the bicentennial. So whatever this is called, the 250. I just like saying 250.
America 250.
Yeah, well, there's a word for it. I don't remember it. But it is politicized, and just like everything else. So it's unfortunate. But maybe Paul Simon will do it.
I mean, we just listed off a lot of artists, most of them alive that we mentioned, by the way, so that I think we could fill this out.
Maybe Paul and I will do an acoustic set. I'll bring a stand-up bass and play it, and we'll sing acoustic versions of Let's Put the X in Sex.
So were there artists playing the official 200? Was there a concert like what we're talking about now for 1976?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Probably. We'll look into it during the break.
Okay.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
When it's time to replace your windows, make sure you have options and get to choose the energy-efficient window that is right for your home, your style, and your budget. Dave Baker here for the only window company I recommend, Nelson Exteriors. With Nelson, you're in charge. Choose from many top-rated window manufacturers like Andersen and MI, all backed by Nelson's worry-free lifetime labor warranty. For your replacement windows, pick the company that's more picky than you. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope. Echoes that become second chances. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelley Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for The Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
Hey, listen, it's that Rick Jackson again.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang. I know, right?
What do you have, Sugar?
I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor.
He's something, ain't he?
Oh, he's tough.
No tolerance for criminal illegals, no woke ideology.
No more do-nothing career politicians.
The man escaped the projects and built one of Georgia's most successful businesses. Plus, he's big-time pro-Trump.
And he wants to cut our property taxes. Like for real.
Shush, y'all. Here comes the good part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Amen to that.
Conservative Rick Jackson for Georgia.
I just love that Cheetos part.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
You can sell your home the old way or use Orchard. Get cash up front to buy your next home first, then sell your old one for top dollar. Start today with a free valuation at orchard.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, the Atlanta-based CDC is adding screeners at JFK Airport in New York as the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa gets worse. Dr. Satish Pillai is incident manager for CDC's Ebola response.
More than 230 CDC staff are currently supporting our response, including staff deployed to the field.
While the risk to the U.S. remains low at this time, he says outbreaks like this remind us infectious diseases don't respect borders. More than 50 screeners are now at 4 U.S. airports, including Hartsfield-Jackson here in Atlanta. President Trump says he'll make a decision today on a deal that would extend the ceasefire with Iran for 60 days. The president says Iran must agree they will never have a nuclear weapon and the Strait of Hormuz must be open immediately with no tolls. After a chase in Cobb County reaches speeds of over 130 miles an hour, police arrest a man and charge him with DUI. Police finally catch up with James Lynn after he wrecked his car on I-75. Lynn hit 2 other cars during the chase, injuring a child who had to be taken to the hospital. He's charged with a host of misdemeanors and felonies, including fleeing and 2 counts of cruelty to children. The all clear is given at Georgia Tech after Atlanta Fire Rescue responds to a possible fluorine leak at a research facility. Firefighters confirmed there was no active hazardous condition and no injuries are reported. New concerns about whether wages for American workers can keep up with inflation. Money reporter Elizabeth Schulze says retailers are noticing changing consumer habits.
Overall, prices in the economy right now are going up at the fastest pace in 3 years. So the inflation rate is 3.8%. Importantly now, Americans' paychecks are not keeping up with inflation. So on average, wages are up 3.6% in the past year. We have seen consumer spending has been very resilient, but some major retailers are warning of those signs of stress. Costco just reported record-breaking sales of gas.
It is now 3:32, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
No change. West Side Interloop Bill, stalled tractor trailer still in the left lane. 285 northbound, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, exit 9. Brake lights behind it now, stretching back to about Highway 166 Langford Parkway. Elsewhere, it is a packed house downtown, 7585 northbound from Highway 166 Langford Parkway up into Midtown. Southbound delays grab you at the 85-400 merge, and those brake lights as well will stay with you down to I-20. Better news in DeKalb County. Earlier crash, 285 northbound, the outer loop at Chamblee-Tucker Road. That has cleared. Still some brake lights, though, as you make your way up through Tucker to I-85. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Standing water on the roads with some of the heavier downpours as we head through this evening. We'll keep scattered showers and storms overnight and through Saturday. Rain chance tomorrow 60%, the high of 80. For Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy, breezy with scattered showers, 40% chance of rain, low 67, high 75.
And some shower activity now on Storm Tracker radar. Some of the heaviest rain right now in the Griffin area. Also some storms moving into West Georgia in Carroll County at this hour. 86 in Norcross, 81 in Mableton, 82 in College Park. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Our website has always been ngwindows.com, and now our company name is the same. It's Ted and Jonathan, and North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
Shorter name, same great stress-free experience. Our Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows are not big and bulky, and now neither is our name.
We love it so much we upgraded our jingle.
Infinity by Marvin from NG
Windows, yeah.
George, what were you saying during the break?
So there was not one official concert for 1976, the bicentennial.
Yeah.
But there were a bunch of nationally broadcast shows, and the artists that they had for the 1976 were way better. We had Elton John did a big show. The Eagles did a giant show. Fleetwood Mac did a giant show. Peter Frampton, Yes, Aerosmith, and even Elvis Presley.
Oh, my God. So all those artists, except for Elvis, in their prime.
Yeah.
And no politics. Who
was the president?
Ford.
Ford, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that is pretty
There's
awesome.
still time. Trump can turn this around.
Yeah,
To
right.
do this.
Look at Elvis.
Yeah, we only have Vanilla Ice and Flo Rida.
Everybody's hating on Flo Rida
Oh,
in
no.
the news.
Breaking news, Flo Rida. Well, you said he had more hits than 50 Cent.
Nobody agrees.
Flo Rida was able to straddle both the pop charts and the rap charts. Like 50 Cent was mainly just the rap charts. I think people are underestimating how big of a pop hit Flo Rida was.
It's Your Birthday song. It was huge.
In the club, yeah. It
people
is a
still-
huge song, but Flo Rida had he was huge.
What
from
else did Flo Rida do?
From 2000, I need to look at his
Apple
catalog.
Bottom Jeans is the only one.
He had other ones besides Apple Bottom Jeans.
Which one?
Yeah,
Get out of here. Okay, all
Let's
right.
hear it.
Now you're going to
I
make
can
me
lost
pull it up
I
here.
am
In the meantime, we have open mics
We
to
have
get
two
to.
open mics.
Here we go.
Very convenient.
Here we go.
Y'all need to get Little Pump out there with Trump. Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I don't know that. What's the other one?
Cross-dressing at the 250 Autumn, you are crazy. You guys are rocking. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. So, 76, man, what a lineup that was. I can't believe it. They were all relevant artists, all of them.
But those were all like broadcasts from what? From
It seems like these were like television specials that
Yeah.
went on, but it was in celebration of the
Okay.
bicentennial.
And Elvis probably did that version of Glory, Glory,
love that.
Hallelujah.
I only love it because I grew up watching the laser show at Stone Mountain.
Did they play Elvis there?
Yeah, because
American Trilogy is the name of that.
Yes. Sherman takes out his sword. He looks around all the dead bodies around him and he's like, oh no. And then he breaks the sword over his knee and it goes like, "Ba-na-na-na-na-na." And while that's happening, the sword turns on its side and it turns into the East Coast, basically, like the Confederate States like coming together. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
I said, see, rider.
I loved it. I have goosebumps.
You have goosebumps. Thinking,
I
I got
love
them too.
the laser show.
You know what? Let's just do the laser show. At
Yeah.
the America 250.
That's a good love it.
Yeah, and then all the laser people. We don't want to be associated with
A
them.
little bit of Monica in my life.
What are you looking at your phone for?
All right, I have the Flo Rida hits here. I'm just going to name
Okay.
6 for you. There's so many more for you.
Autumn, you and I
so
can
many.
step aside because we don't know any of these.
Club Can't Handle Me Right Now. Come on.
How's that go?
That was you.
Don't know
You
it.
know I know how.
No, don't sing. Just keep
Oh,
reading.
that's a, you asked me to sing. Give an example.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
but that song was huge.
Oh, wait, does he blow the whistle?
Huge.
Blow the whistle.
Yeah, blow the whistle. Great. Sugar. My lips like sugar. Low. Feet T-Pain. Come
I know
on.
low. I know low.
Yeah, we know low.
Let's see. Wild Ones.
No.
Was
What's that one?
with Sia. That one's Hey, I Knew We Were the Wild Ones.
You realize I'm 55?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
we know it, Tim.
But I'm telling you, like
Step
everyone
aside.
that is hating on
You
Flo
don't
Rida.
know it.
Flo
I
Rida
don't.
was huge.
No one's hating.
Flo Rida's a big artist. Nowhere near as big as 50 Cent.
No,
Absolutely.
incorrect.
Flo Rida doesn't have the money that 50 Cent
50
has.
Cent
50 Cent
is a celebrity. Flo Rida is not a celebrity.
50 Cent gave us vitamin water.
Yes.
What has Flo
Oh,
Rida ever
thank
done?
you.
50 Cent was a great rapper. Flo Rida was a great pop star and rapper.
Okay.
Pop star.
Leave your open mic.
I'm not
Who do you agree
gonna.
with?
I am not gonna argue or make a declarative statement on either because I just know 50
I will
Cent.
die on this hill.
50 Cent. 50,
R.I.P. Jared.
50 Cent was an inmate at a prison where my dad worked in New York State. It was called Monterey Shock. It was a kind of prison that before the liberals came in and ruined everything. It was like for first-time offenders, and it was like a military boot camp. You had to walk in line. You couldn't talk. You could eat when you were told to eat and all that stuff. And this was a long time ago. I was visiting up there, and my dad goes, "You know 50 Cent?" No, he said, "Do you know 50 cents?" He goes, "Do you know 50 cents?" I said, "Yeah, I know 50 Cent is." And he goes, "Oh, he was at Camp Monterey. He was a real nice guy. I just saw him. He goes, I saw he's famous. He's a rapper now. He was a nice guy."
Okay.
All right, cool.
Nice little connection.
So I've always wanted to meet him and go, do you remember my dad? And he'll probably go,
Yeah.
don't
He's
talk
like,
about
yes,
when I was
I
in jail,
do.
jerk. He must have been in there when he was young. Before he must have been 25 Cent then, because he was younger.
Yeah, exactly. He grew into himself.
Well, there's good news, at least for America 250.
That's right. The U.S. Mint is going to release a quarter commemorating America's 250th birthday, and it's featuring Jefferson and the Liberty Bell. That's not so bad, right,
That's
guys?
not bad. And I was wrong yesterday when I said it was all 3 Minute Men. It was just one playing a drum on the back of the 1976 quarter. Yeah, I was wrong.
That kept me up all night.
Idiot.
Well, it kept me up all night when I saw it. I'm like, oh, you moron. Because I was sending pictures of coins to Autumn last night. And I saw.
Don't give out our business, Tim.
Hey, dude, check out this penny from 1837.
That's so cool.
And I saw, because I have a folder with pictures of my coins in it, because I'm cool. And
yeah, very cool.
And I saw that the back of the quarter, I'm like, oh, I'm such an idiot. And then I took a scalding hot shower.
Good.
Okay, great.
That's the only way you're going to learn.
When are these quarters coming out? Do they have enough money to print them?
They're already out. They're already out now. So this is you can get one of these ones again with Jefferson and the Liberty Bell on them. So that's good. Hey, look at that. That's something that's not controversial. We all like
No,
Jefferson.
that's nice.
We all
I'll
like the
take it.
Liberty Bell, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love the Liberty Bell. It's a bell.
Yeah, and it's broken, which is cool.
It's cracked. They never bothered to fix it. Much like the nation. Cracked. Unable to fix it.
They
Torn
did
in
try and
half.
fix it. They just couldn't.
They couldn't because they're dumb. They didn't have the bell technology.
They didn't have AI back then.
No, AI fixes it. Nice and neat.
Yeah, no crack in the Liberty Bell.
No. All right, well, so that's good. So that's some good news that Trump could say on a Friday evening as he's trying to decide what to do about Iran. And we'll find out about that maybe by the end of the show.
Yeah.
Trying to put out the fire that he started.
He didn't. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Billy Joel.
Hey.
I got to go with Billy Joel. We didn't start it. They started it in 1979 when they took our hostages.
Is that why he's in there now?
We've been at war with them since 1979. Any other good news from that?
Not from America 250, but let's come local here for a second because this story, thankfully, George Stein is going to be able to break it down more because this is a wild,
sexy music playing.
Sex scandal story here. So a U.S. district judge by the name of Eleanor L. Ross of the Northern District of Georgia. That was so sexy, right?
Slow it down, Jared.
She had a roughly 2-year affair with a high-ranking Atlanta Police Department officer by the name of Kelly Collier, and it included sexual intercourse in the judge's chambers during business hours. And it was within earshot of staff and law clerks, so they could hear they could hear them like having sex with each other. So security footage and the sign-in log showed them having these uninformed or uniformed visits. And staff
Did they sign their names in the logs? They were like Mrs. Sexy Bottom Pants.
I don't know exactly what
Mr. Dangle.
I don't know exactly what they signed in as, but the staff reported had many reports of hearing the encounters. I'm putting the encounters in quotes there.
Ew.
Oh!
Sam Kinnison's daughter.
You don't object to this, do you? Sustain! I don't see what the problem is. The judge can't have a little relaxation time.
Well, not in the judge's chambers. Maybe
Why not?
take it back to the judge's house, and then it would have been okay to do it there.
Sometimes it's a long court proceeding.
True, but
why do you think they have recess? It is dangerous. It's scandalous.
Maybe in their defense, maybe they couldn't.
Oh! All rise.
Oh, yeah.
I love that they have the sexiest names ever. It's the man named Kelly and Eleanor.
Yeah,
Kelly and Eleanor.
Getting it on.
Sitting in a tree. Then the sanction is here. The judge received a private reprimand, and she remains
She's a bad judge.
She remains on the bench. She expressed remorse and apologized to the clerks and agreed to forego certain leadership roles. So federal judges have lifetime appointments, and it can only be removed via impeachment.
Yeah, well, that ain't going to happen. So what happened to the cop?
APD launched its own internal investigation, and
He had sex.
Yeah, clearly
doing
it.
Yeah, we got to the bottom of it.
Everybody heard it.
They're still trying to figure out. They're still trying to figure out whether or not he broke any policy violations, which I would say in the courtroom he probably did. Again, these are a lot of these are allegations, and we have to let the court, we have to let the justice system do its thing.
Yeah, we do. We have to let it all play out.
They don't slip through the cracks.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go to break.
It doesn't have to be like this.
The second crash we're dealing with this morning.
Don't have to put up with
Use
it.
Covington Highway as your alternate.
You don't have to sit in it.
Travel advisory in Sandy Springs.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do
Consider
best.
using Buford Highway or Satellite Boulevard.
Updated traffic as often as you need.
Traffic is at a crawl.
From local traffic reporters you trust 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple team traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
Georgia Power is here for you with quick tips to help you save on your bill this summer. Change your HVAC filter and check vents for flow. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency, but every degree closer helps. Because summer savings mean more to spend on what really matters. Visit georgiapower.com for more energy-saving tips.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk diamond sourcing. Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As one of 3 diamond sourcing experts, I'm going to explain just how differently we source our diamonds and why that guarantees your engagement ring will be the most beautiful. For starters, there's no middleman. We source directly from trusted industry leaders we've partnered with for generations. We work with them in person and negotiate on our customers' behalf so they get the best prices possible. We also pay our partners in cash, and in return, they reserve the most beautiful diamonds just for us. I handpick and inspect each stone under 10 times magnification. Other jewelers use the Diamond Database to buy stones sight unseen with grainy pictures and videos. When you purchase a diamond engagement ring with Shane Company, you can trust that me and my team have personally handpicked your stone for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Because a friend goes the extra mile to make sure you get your dream diamond at your dream price. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com to find yours. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
You want to know why you should call the accident attorneys at Sweet James if you're hurt in a crash? Check this out. Sweet James' client riding his motorcycle on the freeway. Car crossed into his lane, knocked him off his bike. His accident left him with fractures and spinal injuries, needing multiple surgeries. He called Sweet James. Here's what happened next. The attorneys at Sweet James stepped in, fought back, and delivered a win of $2.25 million. They can't guarantee the outcome. Results vary, but experience matters. If you're hurt in a wreck, call the accident attorneys at Sweet James for a free case review at 800-9-million, 800-900-0000, and sweetjames.com. Pay nothing until they win.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah. Is this 50 Cent?
It is.
Oh, it's that the big hit.
Candy Shop.
Okay.
Good one.
It sounds so different from
A song
in the
everybody
club.
recognizes except for Tim.
Hey, listen. I'm old. But I was old when this came out. All right, so our assistant program director, Cece, sent me
oh, boy, here he goes. He's Mr. 50 Cent.
the top 4 sales of Florida versus the top 4 album sales of 50 Cent.
This is a good determiner.
Not even close. Florida, 720,000. 50 Cent, 22,600,000.
Where is this source?
SoundScan.
That sounds insane. That Flow Rider is not that low. Flow Rider was huge.
Sales, my friend, determine it more than social.
Well,
media.
I stand here saying that Flow Rider not only is more popular, but is a better performer than 50 Cent.
More popular.
Yes, absolutely.
Insane.
Yeah,
Jared's gone nuts.
Yeah, we got a couple more open mics if you want to play them.
Yeah, this is a suggestion for the big America 250 festival.
Von Hessler Doctrine, what about United States Air Force Band? Something patriotic like that. You guys are awesome. Happy Friday.
Yeah, I agree with her on that.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job.
They could do a patriotic song, like something by Francis Scott Key.
I have to kind of agree with that, though, because it removes all the problems that celebrities have with having to be associated with something that maybe they're not into, or it's all dumb. Everything's dumb. We live in the era of dumb, but I agree with that. That would be good. Nice and patriotic. You're welcome.
They're probably
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
They're probably wishing they thought of that before they booked all these artists and now they're all canceled and
Yeah.
they've got this kind of mess.
Well, maybe
on
they
their
should
hands.
have confirmed before releasing it.
Yeah, seriously.
This is AI Jared. I say we cancel all musicians and make it electronic dance music only. I support Jared.
You mean like Skrillex?
Get some Skrillex in
I
there.
would love to have Skrillex and Marshmallow.
I think there are some patriotic DJs that could be involved in that. I don't know if there's any conservative ones, but yeah. At this point, you're running out of acts. You're running out of bands. Why not get a couple of DJs? That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, why not? I love all the DJs.
I agree with AI Jared.
Who's gonna have them? AI Jared. I like it better than regular Jared. Let me tell you that. He's a rhino. He doesn't support Team Trump. I got a little message here from our buddy Fuchsy, who, in regard to the Stone Mountain thing, said the two broken halves of the sword became the North and the South, and then they reunited.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And he said that scene was so powerful it'd make you drop your fried chicken and weep.
Oh, God, that was the dream. I loved the laser show, and that's what back when that fried chicken establishment was still a prime place to go for fast food.
Yeah, where do they still do the laser show there? Do they still do that whole thing with the American trilogy and Sherman? Do people even know who Sherman is now?
I have not seen that show in a long time, but of course, I think most people know who Sherman
How
is.
uncomfortable are millennials who have kids and take them to Stone Mountain, and the kids go, "Who are those people up on the mountain, Daddy?"
I mean,
they're problematic. Your mother and I don't approve.
I mean, it's true. I mean, the whole.
I would just say they're generals of a lost cause. How hard is that?
Oh, that's very Gone with the Wind of You.
And they brought back the classic laser show. They're calling it.
What does that mean?
I think it means what. We were
The South will rise again. The
No,
South
it
will
was never
rise
about the
again.
South. It was about Georgia, so it would be like the what's his name?
We were the best penal colony the British
Singing
ever
Georgia.
had. Georgia.
Willie Nelson. I
Ray
think, was
Charles or
singing
Willie
Georgia.
Nelson? They're
Ray
both-
Charles. Yeah.
I'd rather hear the Ray Charles. I love both of them, but the Ray Charles one.
I said Georgia.
Yeah. They're there. You know what I mean? We've taken our son there quite a few times, and he asked me the last time I was there with him. He goes, "What's up there?" And I just said, "Oh, they're just statues of people." And he goes, "Are they on horses?" I said, "Yes, they're on horses." I didn't say that they were. Who's up there? Jefferson Davis.
Yeah.
Stonewall Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And who's the other?
Robert
one?
E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee. Oh yeah, it would be Robert E. Lee.
Yeah.
And they ain't coming down never. No how. It's
I mean,
pride.
Stone Mountain has had a checkered
Heritage.
past.
Yeah. Checkered past indeed.
Mm-hmm.
If them damn glaciers hadn't left it there, we wouldn't have been able to carve our Confederate heroes into it.
At this point, eventually the faces and the carving will wear away faster than any kind of political movement.
Too expensive to blow them off.
Yeah, that too.
Blow it up. Just blow up the mountain.
Well,
Set it on fire.
That's what they'd have to do. They'd have to put dynamite in there, and it would be all of that, and then they have to blow it up. They have to close the park.
Or they could put new people on those horses, like Miley Cyrus.
You mean like the Sphinx?
Yeah, just put like a whole
Put
new
Miley
face on
Cyrus. Why?
Why would
she's
Miley
not
be up there?
connected?
Come on,
I
we need
don't-
Jordan.
you know?
We need Chipper Jones up there or something.
Okay,
Like a
Chipper
good George.
Jones.
No.
Miley Cyrus, Chipper Jones.
Here's how you.
Maybe like TLC could go up there.
Matt Ryan.
Why not
TLC,
Vladimir Putin?
They're all from Atlanta,
Putin.
aren't they?
He's as relevant as Miley Cyrus. No, you know who you put Outcast.
Oh,
There
Outcast
you
would be
go.
great. Yes,
Big
good
boy.
call.
There's a lot of room on that thing.
Yeah, Migos.
I don't know who that is.
Well, that would be like Takeoff, R.I.P. You would have Quavo. You could
Run
put
the Jewels.
That would be great too. Killer Mike would be awesome. There are a lot of
REM, Michael
Yeah.
Stipe.
I don't
The
put
B-52s?
Don't put my face on a rock. Yeah, but it would B-52s. Oh, God, you see Fred up there? Hi.
I'm on a mountain.
Stone Mountain. I'm made of a rock.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A quote shouldn't be a suggested starting price. It should be a promise. Hi, I'm Megan with Southern Exteriors. At Southern Exteriors, we don't play games with your quote or budget. We do the homework up front, so the price you see on your agreement is the final price you pay. Choose Southern Exteriors, the team that values your trust as much as your home, and take 10% off your next project. Call 877-9SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. That's southernexteriors.co.
Spring cleaning is here. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room or stairs at $35 too. And right now, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses, just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Did you want performance or all-season tires?
What would my Massey technician say?
Tough call. A much easier one is protecting your home with Massey's termite protection, featuring the Centricon system, which includes an unlimited repair guarantee that covers the structure and contents of your home.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses, just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Hi, this is Mark Spain. I've been in the business for nearly 30 years, and I know what matters most: selling your home fast and for maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KRS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at Car
carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, a Marietta man is arrested and charged with DUI following a high-speed chase and crash.
Cobb County police say 30-year-old James Lynn was driving more than 130 miles an hour while trying to get away from pursuing officers. During the chase, Lynn hit at least 2 cars, injuring a child who had to be taken to the hospital for treatment. According to an arrest warrant, Lynn had elevated vitals and bloodshot eyes, indicating to police that he was on drugs. He remains in the Cobb County Jail and is facing multiple charges, including cruelty to children, reckless driving, and fleeing. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
85 degrees in Atlanta. We could see some heavy downpours tonight. Right now, scattered showers on the south side of Atlanta. Will the rain continue into the weekend? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. The Atlanta-based CDC continues to say the Ebola risk in the U.S. remains low, but they are now screening passengers at a 4th airport.
JFK is the latest airport to add Ebola screeners. This after a request for volunteers was sent out by the acting director of the Atlanta-based agency.
The interest amongst CDC staff to join the response is very high. People want to help.
That is Dr. Satish Pillai, incident manager for CDC's Ebola response. He says there are 54 CDC workers now at those 4 airports, including here in Atlanta. He says while the risk is low right now, infectious diseases don't respect borders, so we can't afford to let our guard down. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
No decision yet from President Trump on a potential deal between the U.S. and Iran to extend the ceasefire by 60 days. One of the president's demands is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but former Defense Department official Mick Mulroy says Iran may not be willing to go along with that.
The Strait of Hormuz has turned out to be a very significant card. It wasn't, I think, unexpected. It's been an issue going back to the 1980s. Perhaps we didn't expect it to have this level of success from their part, but it's really their major card, potentially their only card, but they're playing it well, if you want to go with the analogy there.
The president has spent the day huddled with top advisors in the White House Situation Room. The Red Cross says it's helping more than 30 residents displaced by a big apartment fire in Lithia Springs. Douglas County Fire Chief Miles Allen says they deployed hoses from the ground and overhead while firefighters made sure everyone was out of the building.
We did have to bang on a couple doors. We had to kick in a couple doors, but no physical rescue was performed.
And no serious injuries are reported. The fire did significant damage to multiple units at the Wesley Trevento apartments located on Crossings Drive. Atlanta police released body cam video of the arrest of a shooting suspect.
Hands out the windows! Hands out the windows! Driver! Hands up!
Police say 23-year-old Jermaine Edwards was wanted for shooting and injuring a man in southeast Atlanta and taking his gun. Investigators used flock cameras to track down Edwards. He's charged with aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a firearm during a felony. He's locked up in the Fulton County Jail. Former Attorney General Pam Bondi wraps up testimony related to the Justice Department's release of the Epstein files. Reporter Catherine Falders has more on Bondi's opening statement in the closed-door hearing.
What stood out to me in her opening statement is saying that she didn't oversee it, that it was delegated to Deputy Attorney General at the time, Todd Blanche, who, of course, had a team of reviewers, but at the end of the day, she oversaw the Justice Department. She was the Attorney General. So how does she answer questions about her role, her oversight in that, and frankly, why the process, some would say, was a mess?
Bondi admits redaction errors in the release of the files. The Georgia DOT is warning people of major road work on the perimeter this weekend. Today through Monday, the 2 right lanes will be closed on I-285 eastbound and westbound from South Cobb Drive to Hollowell Parkway. GDOT says expect delays in the Smyrna Vinings area this weekend. There's also going to be delays in South Fulton. Multiple lanes will be closed on 285 northbound and southbound, and the northbound MLK Jr. Drive exit ramp will be closed. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, watching trouble in Marietta. Looks to be a stall. Hard to see around all these trucks, but I'm pretty sure it's a stall in the center lane. 75 southbound, Windy Hill Road, exit 260. Brake lights definitely filling trailing in behind that back through Marietta. Northbound, not a terrible ride. A few scattered brake lights between Marietta and Kennesaw. 575 northbound, tapping the brakes from Bells Ferry up to Highway 92. 85 northbound out of DeKalb to Gwinnett County. That ride's filling in a tad with delays from Chamblee-Tucker Road up toward Indian Trail. Taking a look at the ride through downtown Atlanta with the help of Isabella Rodriguez.
Heads up if you're heading towards the Midtown area. Georgia 400 southbound is slow right now past Lenox Road with delays carrying through Buckhead towards 75-85 southbound. Once you're on that connector, expect some more brake lights as you make your way past North Avenue by those Georgia Tech buildings. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Scattered storms will increase as we head through the evening hours in spots with heavy rain. Of course, cloud-to-ground lightning, gusty winds, but watch for standing water on the roads and some of the heavier downpours. Overnight into Saturday morning, headed towards a low of 69. Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and storms through Saturday, high 80. Scattered showers, breezy, and not quite as warm on Sunday with a high of 75.
And right now, Storm Tracker radar starting to show some shower activity across metro Atlanta. Some storms moving into West Georgia now. Also south of the city, seeing some rain. 84 in Druid Hills, 85 in Roswell, 83 in East Point. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with 2 more open mics. I guess these are about Stone Mountain.
Yes, about how people handle their portrayal of Stone Mountain.
Hey, Doctrinaires, don't be so dismissive of history and Stone Mountain and the work that it took for that artist to put that up there. You got to remember history or you're doomed to repeat it. That's life.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
You're riding high in April with snot in your nose. No, she's right. You have to remember it. And we didn't talk about the person who did all the carvings and the undertaking that it was, which was probably massive. But we are just having a little bit of light fun with the fact that 3 Confederate soldiers are on there, and it's 2026, and we're in an
might
era.
Be a little dicey.
Maybe 10, 15 years ago. Remember, they went around the country and tore down all the. Well, this started mostly happened in 6 years ago. Took down all the statues of the Confederate guys, and and all that jazz.
There are 3 influential Georgians we could put up there to make it better.
Well, you don't have to take them down. I don't think you need to remove the people that are on there.
That's
you just
fair.
have to, in understanding the context of who they were and why they were put up there. That's important for everyone to know. Whether we're so far removed. Who the hell would want to be a separatist? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they were there. It was a time in our country, and for the longest time after Reconstruction, and in the 20th century, when the states had all been aligned, at least the 48 states. To learn what we learned from that is that not only did several soldiers in the South die, several soldiers in the North died. And that often, to me, is the thing that gets overlooked. I understand that the South, it was a lost cause for the Southern states. And you had extremely poor people fighting as Confederate soldiers for rich people who wanted to keep slavery intact. And then in the North, you had hundreds of thousands of people who died to end it. So let's not forget the sacrifice, and we should never forget it. And we should never forget why they're up there to begin with, because it was defiance and all that stuff. So you have to do that history on your own, find it out. And don't just, listen to somebody on TV talk about it. If you're really interested in your children knowing why they're up there, just be honest with them.
And our history changes over time. It's okay to, I like your idea, Tim, of not taking it down, but maybe potentially adding to it. Or
Why not add more?
It would be awesome to have like Usher and T.I. on horseback next to those guys.
A little problematic, maybe.
I think, Stone Mountain will just turn into like someone who gets real patchy tattoos.
Oh,
just like all over the mountain, different carvings.
I like that.
Things.
I think though, if you're being really serious about who you would up there, Martin Luther King,
for sure,
Jr. should be up there. Andrew Young. So
there are lots of influential Georgians
Hank
that
Aaron.
could easily put up. Yeah, Hank Aaron absolutely could be up there.
Why is that funny? I'm serious about that.
No, Hank Aaron would be great to go up there.
People that everybody can look up to because what they did was a noble cause.
Yes.
As opposed to a cause that failed.
And we have another open mic, by the way.
Yes, I know. I was wrong.
Hey, Doctrinaires.
That's the one you already played.
Well, Tim, it's not something that glaciers left. It's actually a cap of an ancient volcano.
Actually.
I'm 40, raised in Atlanta. That thing hasn't changed since I was in kindergarten. It's the same thing. And when my kids ask me what it was, who are those dudes on that wall, I tell them the nasty, ugly truth. Time is 3:55. That's 83 degrees.
Thank you. Yeah, I know I was dumb and geologically ignorant about things.
How dare you?
I didn't know it was a giant volcano. Hope that thing don't blow.
Any day now.
That'd be a hell of a way to get rid of the Confederate soldiers on it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cover them in lava.
It's the revenge.
Don't step in the lava.
Glory.
Sherman's revenge.
No.
Burn it again.
Yeah. Telling your kids when they're of age where they can understand it is one thing. When you have a 4-year-old with you, who are those people? Well, son, there was a civil war. What's a civil war? Well, when two nations go to war with themselves. No, when one nation splits in half and goes to...
I don't know. I feel like anytime if you want to explain that, go ahead.
No, it's too hard.
Yeah, but then they lose interest and then you're done.
Yeah, I know, but again, it's like explaining why Hulk Hogan was bleeding. It's fake. There you go. Move on.
Well, that's the truth. And so, like, if you tell them the truth, and then you can come up with your own. You run into your own bad logic. So, like, if you say,
well, Hulk Hogan bled spontaneously at all times, so there would.
That's lying. Just say the tooth fairy. Made him bleed.
The blood fairy.
The Civil War fairy left those up there.
Yes.
That's right.
That would have been James Buchanan. Oh!
Nobody gets that.
Think about that. I get it.
Now, moving into more local news
One
here.
old guy in his car.
Hey, finally, somebody said it.
I've been waiting for that line.
50 years, now I can croak.
Well, guys, going to the Scripps spelling bee, our guy Sarv here from DeKalb County got third, so big deal to get third place.
It is a big deal. Hey,
but we lost to California guys in the big Scripps spelling bee.
Of course,
it was Shrey. I think Pericki. I think is how you say his last name.
If you can't say it,
I'm not sure how to say his last name.
Just press the gas and say it.
Yeah.
This was it ended up going to a lightning round. So for everybody that isn't familiar with the rules.
They use force lightning on each other. Whoever lives.
they get very frustrated when they do.
Best speller.
So they when it comes down to two contestants and they keep spelling each word correctly and they go back and forth after a certain amount of rounds, they go to a spell off. And during the spell off, you get a minute and a half to spell as many words as possible. This kid Shrey, 14-year-old from California, ended up spelling 32 words correctly.
How'd Lucas do?
Here's I'm not sure how Lucas
he
did.
didn't make it.
Here's an example of, or here's how he sounded like.
ENTHYME,
Iguape,
IGUAP,
Denebola,
DNEBOLA,
Fedodo,
FASDODO,
Kawathai,
CYWYDDAU,
Pohutakawa,
POHGPAWA,
Monadnock,
M1ADNOCK,
What are these words?
Emut,
EMUT,
Nanofossil,
and NanoFOSSIL.
Wait, you never heard nanofossil before?
But
No.
nanofossil's not a hard one.
Banana
Just
fossil?
Nano and fossil.
Yeah. Oh, nano. I'd get that one. None of the other
Tom.
ones. Tom, T-O-M.
Got it.
TONGKNG,
Nakatosh,
NATCHITOCHS.
That's pretty incredible.
It is
amazing.
Really impressive.
For a 14-year-old, absolutely.
How do they do it, though? Do they memorize every word in the dictionary?
I think they have to.
No. They study language and like letter patterns based on languages.
Okay.
And then obviously just sounds. And then you can also, I think that they do study like specific words, and they're kind of these like anchor words throughout languages that sort of help you understand how things are going to be spelled. Like so. A lot of French words will have like an E-T-T-E at the end.
Like baguette.
Like baguette. Yeah, stuff like that. And so that can help you. That's a really tiny example, but that can sort of help you understand a bunch of other ways that their language works and how the letters would go together in words.
And how many spelling bees did you win, Autumn?
Oh, I'm a terrible speller. Terrible. But honestly, when I, was earning my degree in linguistics, like it really did help me understand a little bit, like, how English works and therefore like how things might be spelled based on where we've borrowed the word from or where the word originally comes from, stuff like that. Like it's etymology.
I have a few more examples of this California teen here. Let's listen to this, guys.
Bromocryptine,
BROMOCRIPTINE,
Kashaw.
What's that noise?
CSHAW.
He has a little
I
button.
think it's a
that he's setting.
time.
Yeah, he has a
Okay.
button that he's hitting.
All right.
And then at the very end here, you hear the lady calling time.
Kashaw,
CSHAW.
Time!
Anyone?
Time!
CUSHAW.
We should have thought. We should have thought about that and had like easy words and then done our own.
Oh, we should have.
Well, that'd be easy words.
Cat.
CAT.
Time.
I can't even think of a word fast enough to do the next one. Dog.
DOG.
Dream.
DREAM.
Rock.
Rock. RO.
ROCK.
Oh, stone.
STONE.
States.
STATES.
How.
HOW.
Top.
TOP.
Beer.
BR. I
Throw.
won my 3rd grade spelling bee, and I remember
Yeah.
that
You
moment.
still have the medal?
I believe I do somewhere. And
You
all
do?
the crazy family that I've lived in over the years, going from mom's house to dad's house over the years, I think it still exists. I won that spelling bee.
I have a blue ribbon made out of construction paper that says I can count to 100 that I got in kindergarten from my when I went to 2 different kindergartens because my mom moved a lot.
Because you failed the first time?
No, because my mom moved. And the first half of the year I went to, I guess, I don't know where I went. I guess it was Horseheads, New York. But I still have it, and I showed it to my son because he can count very well now. And he goes, oh, that's neat. Thanks.
He doesn't understand time.
No. But he's like, so you went to kindergarten? When? And he asked me, how?
Yeah.
He the other day, he goes, how did you grow old faster than me? I said, well, I wasn't born in 20.
That's such a sweet
I
question.
know. Speaking of sweet, let's say hi to Alex Williams, who's telling us about a stall on 75 South in Marietta.
Hey, good afternoon, Tim, Autumn, Jared, and George. Yeah, we're stacked up 75 southbound, heading toward I-285. Brake lights started right around North Marietta Parkway. It's all due to a stall that's been in the center lane, right around Windy Hill Road, exit number 260. Now, heads up over into DeKalb County. DOT reporting a new crash in multiple left lanes, 85 southbound, below Chamblee Tucker Road, exit 94. I definitely see the brake lights filling in behind that. We're going to try to get eyes on that. Speaking of DeKalb County, House 285 over there, Isabella Rodriguez.
Your ride is actually moving well on 285 eastbound, the inner loop coming out from Georgia 400. It stays in good shape through Doraville, but delays start to build once you get past I-85. From there, you'll be tapping the brakes down towards Highway 78 in Clarkston. This report is sponsored by the Georgia Lottery. Tonight's Mega Million jackpot is $331 million. And what better way to start the weekend than a chance at winning millions? Get your ticket today. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
Why does it matter that D. Geller & Son is Atlanta's first diamond wholesaler? Because we get first dibs. When diamonds come to Atlanta, they come to D. Geller & Son first. A bunch of diamonds that look the same on paper, but there's about 1 in every 10 that you can see from across the room, and a lot in every 10 that are what my dad calls duds. So we keep the good one, we pack the rest back up, and they go somewhere else. That somewhere else is usually a big box store that's not quite as picky. That means the same color, same clarity, and same price gets you more brilliance, more sparkle, more bang for your diamond buck at D. Geller & Son. That's what we call the D. Geller difference. So why are we so picky? We live, work, and play right here in Atlanta. So when it comes to getting you the best diamond, we have to get it right. That's why Atlanta's first diamond wholesaler became Atlanta's favorite diamond retailer. Come see the D. Geller & Son difference for yourself and find out why we've been Atlanta's most trusted jeweler since 1939 in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs. Online at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
You can sell your home the old way or use Orchard. Get cash up front to buy your next home first, then sell your old one for top dollar. Start today with a free valuation at orchard.com.
Were you able to get that?
I just got that open mic from that WSB radio app.
Go research the law about Stone Mountain. Those guys can never be removed, and no one can ever be added. It takes, I think, like 2/3 of state Senate or to state Congress to change it.
That's not fair. I want to change right now. I'm going to stand here and yell at it until you change it. No, go away, Confederate soldiers. No, I knew that.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I knew that it took that vote to take them off or to somehow erase, but I didn't know you couldn't add people to it. Because I think that would be a cool thing to do, or put other memorials outside of it.
Yeah, I think it should be a growing or evolving monument, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What I'm saying is I think that there should be other people from Georgia, but I guess the rules are in place. They're hard to change, so maybe add other monuments around it that look cool and that honor people from Georgia. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I like that idea a lot. Now, staying locally here, I see that Alpharetta is considering a new ordinance to address noise complaints from pickleball courts. Yes, these people here.
Are they loud?
What do we care? Haven't we had this story before?
Well, yeah, because every time there's a new pickleball place, the neighborhood comes along. There's a brand new one in Tucker, but it's inside.
I've seen that. There's like these pickleball indoor things that have been popping up everywhere.
Yeah, what a great way to, like an empty building or an empty box store.
Yeah, it becomes a spirit Halloween store at some point.
Yeah, but why not make it a pickleball store? That way people are using it and you can make money and the property owner doesn't, go out of bankrupt.
I'm definitely more lenient on the indoor ones. The outdoor ones are loud.
Well, you can't hear anything in the indoor ones.
Right.
So.
I mean, sometimes if you're close enough, like I know like the Atlanta Pickleball Center is right across from we have a couple friends that live directly across from it, and they can occasionally hear from it. It's just because it has so many pickleball courts, and when every court is occupied, naturally the noise is going to come out of the building. That one can be loud, but overall though, these outdoor ones, I think Alpharetta's onto something here.
Where is Alpharetta's pickleball? I mean, are they all over the place, or is there one central, big pickleball place?
So this one is in the Glen Abbey subdivision, and their HOA converted.
We don't want to hear noise.
Yeah,
so stupid.
It would be annoying.
Yeah,
it's not annoying. It's just.
You're not doing it at 10 or midnight.
Yeah, exactly. It's like during business hours.
Sometimes.
And then it's also. And then it's. I mean, if you have a pool in your neighborhood, that's way louder in the summer.
No, Autumn. The retirees though, they're bad. If they're sometimes they wake up at like 6 or 7 in the morning.
Oh, and they're going and playing.
And they go and they play because that's what they do. They're like, well, gotta start our day. Let's go play pickleball.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, it's not like a. Listen, the leaf blowers come at 7 a.m. and those are way more intrusive.
I hate leaf blowers. I have one.
Me too.
I have one, a gas one too, and it's loud. But that's in my yard, and I don't care what my neighbors think. But I don't like hearing my neighbor use theirs. I'm just kidding. I don't mind.
It gets annoying. But in this subdivision, the HOA for the Glen Abbey subdivision,
HOA has had nothing else to do.
They converted their tennis courts to pickleball courts last summer, but it's led to loud, persistent popping noise from the plastic balls, and it's disrupting work, studying, and daily life.
I can't study, Mom. The pickleball.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my little Jeremy failed his science exam because he couldn't study. It wasn't because he was doing drugs in the bathroom.
No, drugs in the bathroom.
Not
What
little
drugs do you do
Jeremy.
in the bathroom? Oh, let me shoot up some pot.
He was shooting up marijuana, and these pickleball courts are bringing in a bad element.
He was snorting the dope.
I think we need to elevate this to the state level, guys. I think that Governor Kemp needs to get involved and to make sure that you have at least, it says here that
Jared,
Alfredo.
I'm on my way out and don't give a damn about pickleball.
No, come on, Governor Kemp. We need you
Don't
for one
care
last thing.
about pickleball.
So right now,
Vote for Derek Dooley for Senate.
the ordinance would prevent any pickleball court from being built within 250 feet of a home in Alpharetta only. I like the idea of Governor Kemp signing some statewide legislation that prevents pickleball courts from being built within 500 feet of any home. I think that's the way
Jared,
to do
you're
it.
such a renegade.
I know.
think every pickleball court should be built floating on a flat surface that soars in the air and nobody can hear it.
I think that pickleball courts should be built on top of homes.
No.
I think these people should host pickleball parties.
No, Autumn. No, you're
And
insane.
then do pickleback shots afterward.
Well, that's okay.
I saw
Yeah,
pickleball
was drinking. It's fine.
on the TV for the first time this past weekend.
Oh, where? ESPN?
Major League Pickleball.
Nice.
And were you so irritated by the sound because it was just so loud?
You can turn it down. Turn it off. They actually show this on TV.
Yeah, there's about 15 teams. We have the Atlanta Bouncers here in Atlanta.
Oh.
And they're major league pickleball now.
Is
You
it
can watch
big
on
money
television.
league? Yeah. Can you bet on it yet on Kelsey?
I would imagine you can. There was definitely sponsors on the court. I saw the St. Louis Shocks play the New Jersey Fives.
Wow.
And it
I
went
like
to
their names.
overtime.
It's such a new sport. They're like the Bouncers.
Aren't you glad you pay for cable?
It was on at a restaurant, so it
Oh.
wasn't something I was paying for, but I was,
Hey, they
tuned
caught
in.
your attention, though.
It's better than watching golf. I always hate when you sit. So Joe and I go out, and we usually will sit at the bar. And I don't understand why every TV is put on like golf or sports. It's like, can one out of the
What do you want 'em to
17
show?
TVs,
Reality
out of
TV?
the 17 TVs that you have up there, could one be on Bravo
And
where I
for-
can watch a below deck?
Hang
Can
on,
you
hang
put
on.
Little House of the Prairie on for me?
I mean, sure, just something else. Why does it always have to be sports? Not the only people that sit at bars aren't people that only want to watch sports.
Go ahead.
Golf on Sundays is legit. It's great.
It's
but
not
I
golf
agree
on
that
Sundays. It's any time, any day, all the time.
Showing the Golf Network. Here's the classic from 1999.
Yeah.
Alex Williams says there's better news on 85 South in DeKalb.
That's right, Tim. We had a crash. It was in 3 left lanes. Thankfully, crews were quick to clear it. This was 85 southbound, just below Chamblee Tucker Road, exit 94. Everything back open there. Northbound, we'll call it sluggish this afternoon for the ride up into Norcross. A few more brake lights between Duluth and Swanee. 316 east and westbound is very slow, clearing Sugarloaf Parkway due to a crash. Eastbound, we got a police car in the median. Westbound cars on the right shoulder, so just jamming up that ride into and out of Lawrenceville. Still watching a slow ride on I-75 in Cobb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
For your ride in Cobb County, we're still watching that crash that's blocking a center lane on 75 southbound near Windy Hill Road. It's a slow ride back with delays stretching back towards Barrett Parkway and Kennesaw and continuing down towards 285. But 75 northbound is working well coming out from 285 and heading up towards Marietta. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com. We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Your friends at Steel Horse Law are motorcycle injury lawyers who ride. They've mastered safely riding our Georgia roads, and they've mastered the unexpected twists and turns of Georgia law. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler for Steel Horse Law, the Stein and Karen Law Group. With all the changes in Georgia law, you need the most experienced local motorcycle injury law firm to protect your rights. You can trust them on the road and in the courtroom. Get a free case evaluation at steelhorselaw.com.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at castileair.com/comfort360.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, the Atlanta-based CDC gives an update today on the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa, and there are now screeners at JFK Airport in New York. Dr. Satish Pillai, incident manager for CDC's Ebola response, says while the risk in the U.S. remains low at this time.
However, outbreaks like this remind us that infectious diseases don't respect borders.
More than 50 screeners are now at 4 U.S. airports, including Hartsfield-Jackson here in Atlanta. In all, there are more than 230 CDC staff currently working on the response. It is 84 degrees in Atlanta, and heavy rain is now falling on the south side of Atlanta, impacting areas like Riverdale and College Park and into those areas of the South Metro. Does this rainy weather continue into the weekend? Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. After a chase in Cobb County reaches speeds of over 130 miles an hour, police arrest a man and charge him with DUI. Police finally catch up with James Lynn after he wrecked his car on I-75. Lynn hit 2 other cars during the chase, injuring a child who had to be taken to the hospital. He's charged with a host of misdemeanors and felonies, including fleeing and 2 counts of cruelty to children. More than 30 people see their homes go up in flames as a Lithia Springs apartment building is badly damaged by fire.
Crews were called to the Wesley Trevento Apartments on Crossings Drive. Douglas County Fire Captain Miles Allen says they had to act fast.
There was a unit that was fully engulfed. We deployed hand lines. We got a ladder truck in. We started performing firefighting duties.
Firefighters banged on doors and helped make sure everyone got out safely. There are no injuries, but approximately 17 displaced families are now getting assistance from the Red Cross. Now that the fire is out, investigators are working to determine a cause. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
No injuries reported after Atlanta fire response to a gas alarm today at a research facility on the Georgia Tech campus. Initial information indicates it was a possible fluorine leak associated with a gas cabinet inside the facility. After a comprehensive assessment, firefighters confirmed there was no active hazardous threat, and they give the all clear. A big legal setback today for President Trump's plans for the Kennedy Center. White House correspondent Karen Travers has the latest.
A federal judge said Friday that President Trump can't close or rename the Kennedy Center, ruling that it can't be officially named for anyone else unless Congress approves it. U.S. District Judge Christopher Cooper ruled that the rebranding of the Kennedy Center as the Trump Kennedy Center is a violation of the law, and he ordered that Trump's name be removed from the building within 2 weeks of this order.
As we wait to find out if the latest draft plan for a potential ceasefire extension between the U.S. and Iran moves forward, Ian Pannell reports the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah does not appear to be holding.
We've seen strikes in Beirut. We've seen strikes elsewhere against Hezbollah. Israel insists it's only striking Hezbollah targets, but the Lebanese authorities have repeatedly pointed to evidence suggesting that first responders and civilians have also been killed in some of these strikes. And Israel's not really making any bones about it. We've had the IDF today talking about expanding operations.
Former Attorney General Pam Bondi testifies behind closed doors today about her handling of the Epstein files. Epstein survivor Danielle Bensky says she's wondering what will come out of it.
So far, the DOJ has done everything they possibly can to intimidate survivors. And so we hope that today is actually a day where maybe she's had some reckoning and maybe there is some transparency.
In her opening statement, Bondi acknowledged there were redaction errors in the release of the files related to the convicted sex offender. One of the largest carriers at the Atlanta airport is changing a controversial policy for plus-size passengers.
Southwest Airlines has been modifying lots of its policies recently since going away from a low-cost model to a more mainline airline with assigned seating, extra legroom seats, and baggage fees. Now it says it's doing away with a policy that plus-sized passengers were required to purchase a second seat in advance if they needed more space.
Alex Stone reports gate agents will now assign an extra seat for free if available or work to get the customer on a later flight. It is 4:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching the slow trek through Marietta, Bill. Trouble been in the center lane far too long. 75 southbound, Windy Hill Road, exit 260. Hopefully they'll get that cleared up here soon. Elsewhere, 285 southbound, the outer loop in Cobb County. That's not terrible this afternoon. Leaving I-75, you crowd up a little bit from South Cobb Drive down to I-20. On and off the brakes northbound as you head up into Vinings. And we know there's plenty of brake lights through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. The ride on 75-85 northbound past I-20 is looking slow due to a crash blocking a left lane. But your ride heading towards Midtown on Georgia 400 southbound has improved past Lennox Road. With the delays improving through Buckhead. But once you're on 75-85 southbound, expect some brake lights past North Avenue. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz. Standing water on the roads with some of the heavier downpours as we head through this evening. We'll keep scattered showers and storms overnight and through Saturday. Rain chance tomorrow 60% and a high of 80. For Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy, breezy with scattered showers, 40% chance of rain, low 67, high 75.
Storm Tracker radar showing a pocket of very heavy rain right now on the south side of Atlanta. 85 in Brookhaven, 80 in Ackworth, 78 in Fayetteville. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
A DUI conviction might cost you your license. Get the DUI lawyer, GeorgeStein.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell.
And I'm Monica Pearson. Dale and I have worked together for years, first at WSB, and today helping you find Georgia's best companies and sharing why they're the best.
Monica, one of the first companies I researched and recommended is Amco Transmissions and Total Car Care. For more than a dozen years, they've consistently met my 7-point standard and honored my Make It Right guarantee. And I know you believe in Amco just as much as I do.
People who follow my advice literally stop me on the street and thank me for referring them to Amco.
We all need mechanics we can trust for correct diagnosis, efficient repair, and fair price. Not just for transmission repair, but engines, brakes, check engine lights, and so much more. Call the locally owned Amco near you.
And I know their nationwide warranty protects you everywhere.
That's AA.
MCO.
Proud supporters of iPaw Rescue, a nonprofit founded by legendary business activist Carl Icahn, where 100% of donations go to saving dogs' lives. That's AA MCO.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Oh, yeah, we're back.
And we have more open mics.
I think they need to erect a 700-foot statue of Brian Kemp, our governor, in front of Stone Mountain. Wouldn't that be something? Think about the size.
I do all the time. You should isolate that so we can use that in the future. Think about the size.
It would be a huge statue. Another open mic here.
Hey guys, regarding Glen Abbey, I personally live in Buford, but I work in the lawn care industry and horticulture, and I'm in Glen Abbey pretty regularly. And I think the folks that are complaining are the ones that probably paid a bit more for their homes to be right next to the amenity area. They can walk to the pool, they can walk to the courts. And I think those are the ones that are fussing. I don't know that that applies to the rest of the neighborhood, but I'm just speculating.
Probably a good... Go ahead.
Yeah, if you've paid to be closer to the amenities, there are going to be some drawbacks. It's like living on a golf course. You can't complain that an errant golf ball might come into your yard at some point. You've chosen to live on a golf course.
I knew there was a shooting range next to the development when I moved here, but I'm tired of hearing it.
Yeah.
I keep getting winged.
All them clay dust pigeons keep
That's
falling
right.
into my yard.
As pickleball continues to gain popularity, I do think that more and more neighborhoods are going to ask their local city councils to create some kind of ordinance or some kind of restrictions to try to prevent the noise from.
Why don't they put that same energy into like helping single mothers who are struggling to raise their kids in a neighborhood that
pickleball's
is
more
expensive and has a good school district? You know what I'm saying?
Call me when the shuttle lands.
Yeah.
Call me when there's a mushroom cloud in the sky.
Yeah, then I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it then. Yeah, maybe they should help the homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about single moms. No, I'm kidding.
Just speaking of homeless people, there's this giant encampment, and there was like
Where?
25 tents off of Fulton near Windsor, right in my neighborhood in Mechanicsville, and they were all getting kicked out today. It was kind of sad to see.
Oh.
But
Why are they getting kicked out? Are they annoying?
World
are they
Cup.
going?
To clean up
the World
for World
Cup,
Cup.
exactly.
Yeah, where are they going to go?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably, I don't know, down further south, I would imagine.
Alpharetta.
They go to the suburbs. They're not going to Alpharetta.
Put them in a bus and drop them off in Mobile.
No, they do. They do go to other places because there has been an increase in homeless people in my town, and I'm not complaining about it by any means.
Like very recently, because that's probably what's going on.
Yeah,
They're getting
yeah.
kicked out of Atlanta because of the World Cup, and they're going to places like Tucker.
Yeah, I've seen tents pop up, and what they do is they come and they take all their stuff and they throw it right on the side of the road.
Yeah, they were all like everybody was gathering their tents, and then they were putting up a big chain link fence around this area that they've been living in. But it was like a little town.
Yeah, but I
there
bet
was
you
like 30.
I bet you they
tents.
weren't. I bet you they weren't bothering anybody.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't. But what do? They can't.
Well, we're not going to come up with a solution,
Yeah,
but
right.
somebody should.
Yeah.
Somebody
You
definitely
know who's
should.
talking about it that's actually making inroads? I thought this guy was a goofball, but this guy, Spencer Pratt, over in L.A., I mean, he is actually talking about that, and L.A. has got a much worse homeless problem than we do here in Atlanta.
Well, that's because the current administration that runs the city and also the state allows it.
Mm-hmm.
They allow it. They don't care about it. They're not doing anything about it.
Yeah. I think that's why he's close. In the latest polling that came out, I think that's why he's actually doing a good job over there, is because he's talking about a real issue.
Well, they won't accept my endorsement. So,
well, it's probably wise not to take your endorsement in Los Angeles there, Mr. President.
He's disinvited to the fair.
Oh, no.
That is what this is revealing, is just saying that there are problems and pointing out what those problems are is enough to get people on your side.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you're
Yeah,
Spencer
that's a good
Pratt,
point.
a reality
Yeah.
star, just to say that there's problems is what people want to hear.
Yeah.
You're right about that, and it also allows people to go against you. They're calling him MAGA. They're calling, oh, he loves Trump, and he's never said anything like that at all.
He's done a great. In fact, I watched an interview with him earlier this morning where he's like, they mentioned that none of the city council has endorsed him, or no other real political figures have endorsed him. And he's like, I don't want endorsements. I want to represent the people.
Yeah.
And the reason why I jumped in the race is because of the inept policies of the current regime in Los Angeles. And I think other cities like Atlanta can look at that and say, hey, like, if this guy ends up winning or causing a runoff here, there's going to be a ripple effect with other people that just want to get things done that are going to better their communities, whether it's in a place like Alpharetta, in downtown Atlanta, or in any metro area suburb.
I think Atlanta has the advantage of having a mayor who is effective, and he doesn't say things to get his name out there. He's just
True.
there to be the mayor, and he works really, really hard. I've sort of looked into him. He's not my mayor. The last person I voted for mayor was Kasim Reed, and I liked him. I mean, he had his issues and all that with, the vehicle and but hey, he's
No,
the
you go
mayor.
to the Weather Channel.
Hey, I had never had any problem with him. Hey, he's got to get there. He's the mayor. But I like Andre Reed. I think he's the type
Andre
of
Dickens, yeah.
I'm sorry. I like Andre Reed was a wide receiver for the Bills. Please forgive me.
You like him too, though. Right?
I do. Yes, he was the Kutztown's greatest wide receiver, and I'm glad he went from Division II to the pros. Anyway, Andre Dickens, I like him. I think he's a good mayor. I think that, listen, you have the World Cup coming here. Something has to be done. You can't have people wandering around, but there has to be compassion for these people, and no one's going to take them into their homes. Oh yeah, I'm going to take somebody into my home. People aren't going to do that, but I think in general, most people want to see a solution. When you drive by a place like George was talking about, or you drive by a place where there's just clothes hanging and there's tents everywhere, if you don't feel in your heart, I wish I could do something, and that is more than just, oh, here's some money. It's helping people find homes. It's helping people find a way. A lot of the people, they're not going to get jobs. They're not interested in having jobs. But also, give them a little rehab. Find a way to treat a lot of these issues, the underlying issues. A lot of people just can't make it in society, but that doesn't mean they should.
It's a super dynamic issue.
Yes, and it doesn't mean they should be living by a creek in a tent and then thrown out because of convenience.
It's difficult though because like people's sort of do-goodedness a lot of times fails, and then it's the no good deed goes unpunished because it is such a layered issue, and you think you're using your own logic on how you would accept help if you were in their position.
Yeah.
But they could have so many things going on. They could have mental illness brought on by drugs. They could have just straight mental illness so that they do drugs, and then they could be just down on their luck
for every homeless person.
Right.
No, and that's what. And then even if you remove yourself from like the direct help and you start giving to like an organization or something, so many of those funds are mismanaged.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
then you
then,
have to pay the organization too.
Right. There's an infrastructure that comes with donating money, right? That has to be paid for. And then, yeah, it's so complicated. We really, I think it would be interesting, and I don't know why we don't do this with a billion other problems that we have in the U.S., but look at other countries and how they've been successful and try to apply it in smaller scales here, because obviously like we're a giant nation and things don't work.
There's even cities in America, like I think Houston did some giant rehousing thing and reduced their homeless population by 50%.
Yeah.
There's successes within America that can be emulated.
Ain't got time for that. I'm busy.
Yeah, and that is the hardest part of this beautifying project, but he's done great with all the other stuff.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
beautiful
sure,
murals.
I'm
The
sure
streets are doing
I'm sure
way
it's
better.
not easy for him to do.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Because, they're human beings. Alex Williams says I-75 is slow both ways in Henry County.
Yeah, kind of that early summertime trend we're in with people heading to and from South Georgia and the beach, Tim. 75 northbound brake lights start back in Locust Grove. Bill Gardner Parkway exit 212 stays pretty jammed up until you get up to Jodico Road exit 222 as you improve into Stockbridge. Southbound delays, the brake lights find you 75 south just below 675, and you'll break free of those delays at Highway 155 exit 216 in McDonough. The West Freeway 20 westbound, sluggish we'll call it, starting in West Atlanta from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive out to Fulton Industrial Boulevard. What's it looking like on I-20 in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
And on the East Freeway, I-20 eastbound is a slow ride out from 285 as you approach Stonecrest. The delays will begin around Wesley Chapel Road, and you won't really see things open back up until you get past Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. The Great American State Fair, or Freedom 250 Festival, is falling apart. I understand why these artists feel uncomfortable performing and are dropping out, but I have a solution to make everybody happy from a political and artistic standpoint, and to focus on the most important thing, the people of the United States. I'll share my solution and cover the latest news of the night this Saturday from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
You've been involved in a serious accident, and you don't want to hire a lawyer. But big injuries require a strong lawyer who's not afraid to go to court when necessary. I'm Steve Leibel, a North Georgia trial lawyer, who's been rated as a personal injury Georgia super lawyer, a lawyer who's not afraid to represent you against the insurance companies. Call me, 423-999-6661. Find me at georgiasuperlawyers.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Jared, why was MARTA not charging fees?
Because they've been updating their payment system. They're getting away from the traditional Breeze card to where you can use Apple Pay, and now they have a mobile app that apparently actually works, and you can load it up correctly. But it's been great.
Can you still pay with coins?
I think you could pay in the new system with coins. You could in the old system.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to pay with dollars.
I loved, though, over the past 2 months being able to ride for free. I took advantage of that. I was going, I've got family and friends that live in Decatur, so going from the west side to Decatur where I am, that's like a $40 Uber to try to go from one side of town to the other. I'm like, oh, I'll just go get my little butt on the train and go ride the train for free. It saved me a lot of money, so I'm bummed that.
Well, when are you gonna have to start paying again?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all right.
Tomorrow is the free ride is over on MARTA.
So when they have half the 285 shut down, they want you to take MARTA, and they're gonna start. That weekend where they shut everything down.
Yeah, that was the weekend after Mother's Day.
Yeah, I know, but they're doing it again this weekend in a couple different areas. A lot of construction work now. The shutdown is next weekend, but. I heard Bill talking about it earlier, right around that Vinings area. And I was going to ask you this earlier. Are the Braves still on their road trip, or are they coming back this weekend?
I believe the Braves are here this weekend.
Oh, that'll be fun getting there.
I'm sure it's going to be perfectly ideal.
So, all right. Well, if you're a MARTA rider, you're going to have to pay.
Yeah, starting tomorrow. And it was interesting to watch, because I've ridden MARTA a lot over the past couple of weeks, and some stations really did a good job of updating quickly, but where my station is, I go to the Bankhead station a lot. That one was not even close to being updated at all.
Really?
So I'll be curious. The next time I ride it, I wonder if they actually did update everything at that station.
Well, you're going to be using it this weekend if you want to go anywhere.
That's right.
So it'll be all ready to go so if you're coming here for the World Cup and you're going to be taking public transportation, that makes a lot of sense. They're going to tell you to download the app, and then you can use it that way.
Yeah, because the first World Cup game in Atlanta, I want to say, is 15 days away. World Cup itself is 13 days away. So we're very close to the matches being here. And, of course, people are just going to be watching and having themselves a good old time no matter who's playing.
Why is there a ground stop at the airport?
Bad rain right now. Rain is moving into the area. I mean, and what's crazy, Tim, is with all the rain that we've gotten over the past 2 weeks, we're still in a grade 3 drought.
Well, yeah, I know, because it's not raining all over the place. It's not constantly raining over Lake Lanier, which is what we need, or wherever we get our water from. I don't know. Is that where we get our water from?
Majority of it, yes.
Yeah. But how long is that supposed to last?
The drought, or how long?
No. Nobody knows when that's going to end. The airport.
It doesn't say exactly. So it's, I guess, once they get the all clear from the weather moving out. It doesn't look like a big cell that I'm looking at on our storm tracker radar now. It doesn't look like it's a big cell, but it's enough to stop everything. And once that happens, the ripple effect down the line is so annoying.
And it comes up through the downtown connector and dumps all that water. It's going to be a fun drive home.
Yeah, I still get airport PTSD from when I worked out there, and oh my goodness, when that would happen, it would just jam up the entire day and make every flight late, or not every flight, but the majority of flights late, and people would get mad at you, they would yell at you, and they would just start not treating you like a person when you were working at the airport.
Did you happen to find the audio of that guy at the airport who got detained the other day?
I never did.
Because I wanted to do this story. Did you hear this, George?
I did not know.
Yeah, this guy he jumped the security line, and then when he was approached, he started losing it. Maybe we'll see if we can find it, but it's pretty funny. He's like, "You're detaining me. Why are you detaining me?"
And he says, "You're holding me captive." and breached security at Hartsfield Jackson. But I mean, like anybody,
Is he Gucci now?
I don't know if he's Gucci or not, but he's not being detained anymore, which is a good thing.
He is not feeling Gucci.
He is not feeling Gucci. Couple more local stories. This I've been ignoring all week just to make Jared mad. No, I'm kidding. West Georgia is launching its first mental health course for student athletes. And you put Go West in there because you're a big booster of your alma mater. What does this mean?
So finally, there are a lot of studies that have come out that said that athletes feel way more stressed than the average student in West Georgia, just because, think about it, you've got...
They got all the babes.
Well, I guess that's...
Don't have to buy a drink.
There's that part of it, but not only do you have to perform at a high level to keep your scholarship, you also have got to keep your grades up. You've got a lot of pressure on you. And the way that these college athletes are treated now, especially if they're paid, I mean, they're treated almost like professionals that are going to college at the same time.
Are they getting paid at West Georgia?
Some players are getting paid.
Really?
Yeah. I know that I've been asked to contribute to the NIL fund over at West Georgia. They don't get paid as much as
Just
like
$20.
Your Georgia. That's about as much as I can afford.
Go get yourself one meal at McDonald's.
To give them there. But, I mean, these kids go through a lot. I mean, they're trying to maintain their scholarship so they can keep playing the sport that they love. And they also, have got to have the stresses of keeping their grades up because the majority of these athletes, once they graduate, they're not going to become professionals. So they have to have some kind of backup. They have to make sure that their studies are putting them in the correct position to succeed. So bravo to West Georgia for coming up with a course that deals with a problem that many colleges and many college students
I only got
have
to
been
hook up with
experiencing.
3 cheerleaders this week. Alex Williams says there is lingering trouble on 75 in Marietta.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. 75 southbound, right around Windy Hill Road. Been dealing with a stall in the center lane. DOT's aware of it. They're going to get a hero unit out there, but it is stacking up that ride back through Marietta. Now, if you're traveling 400 northbound, tapping the brakes in Sandy Springs between Abernathy Road and Northridge, but not too bad. We're also tracking new trouble in Midtown. It's debris right in the center lane, 75-85 northbound before 17th Street, just adding to those delays, stretching back to University Avenue. Checking the ride to the northeast part of town, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Your ride on 85 northbound is slow coming out from 285, but it opens back up past Indian Trail Road. You'll hit another pocket of delays further north in Duluth around Sugarloaf Parkway. You'll also want to watch out for slowdowns on Highway 316 at Sugarloaf Parkway, slowing your ride down in both directions. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed home offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hi, I'm Katie, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Daydreaming about bringing your engagement ring vision to life? As a jewelry consultant, I'm here to help. Compare ring styles side by side. They're in stock and ready to try on. Then customize it with an engraving or decorative crown. At Shane Company, there are so many ways to create your dream ring at your dream price. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
Spring cleaning is here, and if you're hosting graduation parties or family get-togethers, now's the time to call Zerorez. Hey Atlanta, it's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room. That's over 50% off. Plus, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Just mention WSB. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, just a deeper clean that lasts longer. Appointments are filling fast. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
While increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Summer is peak hosting season, right? Don't let a grimy house keep you from having company over. It's Chris Chandler, and Wise Guys Pro Wash got my place clean and bright and guest ready in just one day. They handled everything, house and deck, driveway, even my dirty roof, and their soft wash kept everything safe. No paint peel, no damage, just clean. If you got people coming over this summer, be sure Wise Guys Pro Wash comes by first. Mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off at wiseguysprowash.com. Book now before they fill up.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, it is happening now. Heavy rain impacting parts of metro Atlanta. The FAA says a ground stop is now in place for departures to Hartsfield-Jackson Airport due to thunderstorms. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz is tracking those storms.
Those storms really producing a lot of heavy rain, some wind gusts with it, of course. But the heavy downpours, the cloud-to-ground lightning, those are the threats.
And most of the heavy rain right now on Storm Tracker radar concentrated on Atlanta's south side. We'll keep you posted through this afternoon on these storms as they move across the area. Right now it is 83 degrees in Atlanta. Will it be a rainy weekend? Brad will be along shortly with Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. You'll soon have new rights when dealing with homeowners associations in Georgia. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
New regulations from state lawmakers will require HOAs to register with the Secretary of State's office. As part of that registration, Jeff Ledford with Georgia Realtors explains homeowners will have greater access to important information.
It's a property owner's bill of rights, so that you know you're allowed to attend certain meetings, you have access to certain financial documents, the covenants, the governing documents of these HOAs.
Associations will also face new limits on fines and foreclosures. The new law takes effect in January. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
All new this hour, 3 suspected copper thieves are caught in the act in Cherokee County. They're accused of stealing copper wiring and damaging utility equipment near the city of Nelson Park early this morning. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office says K-9 Vader helped track the suspects. All 3 are now in custody. Investigators believe the suspects cut and removed fiber optic cables from the road and park. The damage and repair costs are estimated at between $30,000 and $50,000. The nation's top health agency steps up its response to the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa. It's adding screeners to a 4th U.S. airport.
JFK is the latest airport where Ebola screeners are stationed. The CDC's Ebola response manager, Dr. Satish Pillai.
Outbreaks like this remind us that infectious diseases don't respect borders.
He says in all, there are 54 staff at airports doing those screenings. Screenings for travelers arriving from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, South Sudan, and Uganda were already being conducted at Dulles International in Virginia, George Bush Intercontinental in Houston, and Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport here in Atlanta. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
New data from wastewater scan shows norovirus is spreading rapidly in some parts of the U.S. The sharpest increases are in the Midwest and Northeast. Experts say a new virus variant is likely fueling the surge. Norovirus is a highly contagious virus that causes sudden vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, and sometimes fever or headache. A new report from the Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning looks at how to better prepare kids for kindergarten. Deputy Commissioner for Georgia's pre-K program, Susan Adams, says early learning classrooms boost language development.
Particularly around receptive vocabulary and also phonological awareness,
which she says are important skills to have for sounding out words. Atlanta police released body cam video of the arrest of a shooting suspect.
Hands out the windows! Hands out the windows! Driver! Hands up!
Police say 23-year-old Jermaine Edwards was wanted for shooting and injuring a man in southeast Atlanta and taking his gun. Investigators used flock cameras to track down Edwards. He's charged with aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a firearm during a felony. He is now locked up in the Fulton County Jail. The Georgia DOT is warning drivers of major road work on the perimeter this weekend. Today through Monday, the 2 right lanes will be closed on I-285 eastbound and westbound from South Cobb Drive to Hollowell Parkway. GDOT says to expect delays in the Smyrna Vinings area through the weekend. There's also going to be delays in South Fulton. Multiple lanes will be closed on 285 northbound and southbound, and the northbound MLK Jr. Drive exit ramp will be closed. It is now 5:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Yeah, Bill, the traffic team will be here all weekend to guide you around those construction zones. Right now, we're guiding you through some heavy rain on the south side. You mentioned the airport. I see the downpours along 285, especially I-75 between Morrow and McDonough. 75 north and southbound. You're in some blinding rain between Morrow and 675. 75 northbound is nothing but brake lights on the wet pavement out of Locust Grove as you head up into Stockbridge. Southbound is going to be slow as well, leaving 675 down toward Highway 2081. Definitely allow yourself some extra time in those heavy rain showers on the south side. We found some trouble on the downtown connector in Midtown, Isabella Rodriguez.
Right now on the northbound connector, 7585 northbound at 17th Street, there is a mattress blocking a left center lane that's causing delays to build back through downtown all the way back towards I-20, and that's going to slow your ride as you make your way through Midtown. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Areas of heavy rain, watch for standing water on the roads. We'll have scattered showers and storms through tonight and off and on through the day on Saturday. Tomorrow's low 69, high 80. Mostly cloudy with a gusty east wind on Sunday with some scattered showers, low 67, high 75. And for Monday, partly cloudy with some scattered showers and storms, rain chance at 40%, low 65, high 82. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Drier air moves in, will become mostly sunny on Tuesday, low 66, high 83. Mostly sunny Wednesday, low 62, high 80.
And Storm Tracker radar showing heavy rain pouring now in parts of the south side of Atlanta, and once again a ground stop in effect at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. 81 now in Stockbridge, 83 in Decatur, 81 in Smyrna. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
It's hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine, and that means it's time to give away some money. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is DROP, D-R-O-P. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is DROP, D-R-O-P.
The great Randy Blythe from Lamb of God is the man who told us all compassion is a cage. Survival of the fittest. At the end of the day, I'm taking care of mine. I'll help you take care of yours. Just don't touch what's mine. Deuces.
And on that note, we will now pivot to George Stein.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
What a lead-in, right?
That's quite the introduction.
George is getting what's his every single day. How was justice today, George? You don't have a tie on. Was it a laid-back day?
I lost the tie. I got up early this morning and went to court and finished around 11 o'clock. The tie came off, had a little lunch, saw some clients, returned some phone calls, spoke to some of my lawyers in my firm, and now I'm here.
All right. What a great way to end the weekend. Get on the road in that downpour and drive on home to where do you live? Richville?
Yeah, Richville.
East Cobb.
Moneybags Lane.
East Cobb.
All of their pickleball courts are indoor.
Do you have pickleball courts near you?
I'm not sure. I don't play pickleball.
It's really just a tennis court split in quarters.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to talk about the legal underpinnings of stories in the wild, the things that are going on, and George is going to give us his thoughts on them. So why don't you get started, Jared?
In the 4 o'clock hour, we had fun with this, George, because this story is wild. There's the Atlanta Police Department is investigating a high-ranking officer's alleged extramarital affair with a federal judge, including some members saying that they could hear the sexual encounters in the judge's chamber So
a lot of gavel banging going.
Yeah, a lot of gavel banging, exactly. So where do we even start with this, George? I mean, obviously, this is illegal in a lot of different cases,
well, right? It sounds like the art of persuasion is accomplished in many ways in the Palace of Justice. So I just wonder if they use the handcuffs. But
good question. Yes.
Probably.
There's judicial rules of conduct, and they're supposed to comport themselves professionally. I believe this is a federal judge. I stand corrected.
Yes, appointed for life.
It is, Eleanor L. Ross of the Northern District of Georgia.
So it's a federal appointment. It's a life appointment, and I think ultimately not much is going to happen here. I think she's going to continue being a judge, and she might.
Well, who would it would have to be impeached by the Senate or the House?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the House and then.
Yeah,
okay.
and I don't think it rises to the level of conduct that they're going to have to do something about it. But
she can just apologize and we'll all forget about it in a week.
Exactly. There'll be other stories to cover it.
Yeah.
But doesn't it sort of speak to something more?
What?
Well, just like her scruples, her principles.
Well, it would be.
Do you know what year it is and what country you're living in?
Yeah.
I'm not going to let that stop me from having principles.
Okay.
Right, Autumn. It would be a big problem if there were some pending cases.
Yeah.
With the partner, then that would be a huge ethical violation. So.
But he's what? Who does he work for? He's a city cop.
Atlanta Police. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's not presiding over city.
No, but it's not about specifics like that. It's more just like, well, if you're someone who's supposed to be holding, certain standards, it's like, well, I don't know, maybe you don't seem to jive with those standards that you might set for others.
Maybe he's just scratching an itch.
But it wasn't during a court session, so.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of technicalities that she's kind of.
We're going to take a recess for 30 minutes.
Can the clerks and those that work within the courthouse that heard this, could they sue for emotional damage hearing the sexual acts here, George? And would you represent them?
I guess if they're ultra religious, they could. But maybe.
I mean, you do have an expectation set for an office place to not, or to a workplace to not be hearing that or having to deal with that.
That's true. I don't think it rises to the level of something that could be a lawsuit or rises to the level of emotional distress. So.
What if you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Well, and you weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Anybody record it?
As far as I know, no.
No. That was just me being the person who missed it.
So again, George, you just don't think really much is going to come out of this because of the lifetime appointment, and then because of the jurisdictions just not really crossing each other. One being a judge, and the other one being part of the Atlanta Police Department.
Right, as long as there's not an interested witness or it affects a current pending case, I think it'll be fine.
On.
Yes.
All right. Well, our next legal story, the California Attorney General is suing 23andMe for a 2023 data breach. So what kind of case? Do they have any case here?
Well, they probably do because, whenever you use those sorts of services, you execute a confidentiality agreement. And obviously they were negligent in protecting their data. And this involved, it wasn't just a few people or a couple 100,000 people, it was 7 million people.
Now, was this 23andMe or the company that took over for them after?
Well, they're suing both of them. You know, lawyers sue everybody.
Yeah.
And then we'll see who ends up paying.
And everybody gets a nice fat settlement.
Exactly. There also might be some HIPAA law violations that are involved here because it involves your personal information, and it could be argued that it was medical in nature. But
I personally am feeling great that I never did it. I wanted to do it so bad because there was, again, like right after COVID, there were so many people that got super into it and were just submitting.
I'm 1% Russian.
Yeah, they're submitting their spit to this random company that they assumed was going to be safe like this, and now we're starting to see the lawsuits, and we're starting to hear that it was breached a couple of times. It seems to me that they have a bad track record from what I've read about them, but what do you think?
Yeah, it's hard to say what the damages are other than, your genetic predispositions being out there in the public, for everybody to see and foreign countries knowing and perhaps trying to use it against you. You never know. So I can see where it's offensive in nature and it shouldn't have happened and they should have had a better protocol when it comes to protecting their data, but they didn't do it. So
how much money could they get? How much? Not much, right?
I don't know. I mean, individually,
yeah.
I think it'll probably end up as a class action lawsuit, and all the members of the class, except maybe the lead member of the class, will not get that much. You have to prove that you have damages to the court, and then they assess.
Yeah, I get those things in the mail. That tell you, hey, don't forget to sign up for this this legal thing. And I send it in, and then later on I get a check for like $11.
There you go.
I just got that with Apple spying on us with Siri. I got I think $18 or something like that. The
nice.
Lopez case. So I was happy to get my money. They're like, hey, make sure you cash your check. And I'm like, okay, I'll cash my check.
What'd you get?
I think it was like $18.18 or something like that. It was right. It was less than $20, but it was nice.
How much is this guy from Florida going to get? Suing Carnival.
Oh, yeah. So a Florida man is suing Carnival Cruise Line for $5 million after suffering second-degree burns on his feet from a dangerously hot pool deck. He stepped out of the pool on the Lido deck and walked around 20 steps barefoot to his shoes, burning the soles of both feet within seconds. Does he have a case, George?
Yeah, he said he only took about 20 steps. And, whenever you have a boat or a carrier or somebody that deals with the public, you have a duty of care not to place them in unreasonable risk of harm. And so, and when there's dangerous conditions in these sorts of situations, there's a duty to warn. And that obviously wasn't, complied with here. There was
how many other people burned their feet on the deck?
Well, there's about 20 or 30 other people that burned their feet on the deck on other cruises. And a couple of them, there were egregious situations because they were diabetics, and allegedly there was an amputation.
Oh, wow.
Because they had neuropathy and they couldn't feel the heat under their feet. So, Carnival really needs to put some big old signs up or spray down the decks and cool them off, or require that you wear shoes, or at least warn you.
Second-degree burns warrant $5 million?
No, I think maybe more like $250,000.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen. Hey,
but hey, go big.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever's you can get lower than that.
Will they settle, or will it go to trial?
I think they'll quietly settle, and they'll put some signs up, and they'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, that's nice. Good job, Carnival. Thank you for not burning any more feet. Alex Williams says rain is impacting the ride on I-75 on the south side.
Yeah, I've been pouring down there, Tim. I'm seeing it on the jam cam as well as on our traffic sensors here. 75 southbound, you're bunched up where it's been raining out of Hateville into Forest Park, heading southbound toward Morrow, and the delays are going to stick with you in both directions. 75 north and southbound, really seeing a heavier than usual commute anywhere between Morrow and McDonough. The northbound ride, definitely the worst of it, heading 75 north from Locust Grove up to Eagles Landing Parkway, Hudson Bridge Road, exit 224. A little better news over in Gwinnett County, transitioning over to 316. That earlier crash, 316 eastbound, that has cleared at Sugarloaf Parkway. Westbound just working now on the right shoulder. Keeping an eye on the ride, 75 northwest of town, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Right now in Cobb County, that earlier crash on 75 southbound near Windy Hill Road has cleared. The delays are starting to improve, but you still may see some leftover slow spots coming down from Kennesaw as you make your way towards 285. And the northbound side is in good shape of 75 northbound, coming out from 285 and heading up towards Marietta. This report is sponsored by St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches. Add to your family history this summer. Rediscover St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the Beaches. Explore Florida's historic coast. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Chris Chandler here from Atlanta's Morning News, hoping with Paws Atlanta to find a home for our WSB Dog of the Month, Cable. 5-year-old mix, about 55 pounds, really well behaved. I met him, super social too. Go to WSBRadio.com/dog. Have a look. Our sponsor, Finley Roofing, pays the adoption fees. WSBRadio.com/dog.
Express yourself with the car you want from Jim Ellis.
Express yourself.
I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. Your vehicle is more than transportation. It's a reflection of who you are. And when you're ready to express yourself, it helps to have choices. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we're proud to be Georgia's largest family-owned automotive group, offering more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned, and pre-owned vehicles. See them all at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Whether your style says luxury, performance, family adventure, or rugged capability, we have the perfect vehicle that fits you. And with the Jim Ellis Expressway, you can shop the way that fits your lifestyle too. It's the quick, easy, and convenient way to buy a car. Find the vehicle that helps you express yourself. Visit any of our 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta or shop from home at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
As a Massey Services technician, we've earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Should we try a perm or bangs with layers today?
What would my Massey technician think?
Whatever you choose, you'll love it. Just like our landscape service. It's customized to the seasonal needs of your lawn throughout the year, with all-inclusive pricing and no hidden fees. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Just like your car, your septic system needs regular maintenance. Hi, I'm Shannon, the owner of Scorpion Septic. If you're seeing bubbles in your toilet, pooling in your yard, slow draining, or your toilet won't flush, you need Scorpion Septic.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump out charge with your repair. Call for more information. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
ScorpionSepticServices.com.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You deserve a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first-ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Don't forget, it's WSB's A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is dropped, D-R-O-P. Still time to go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is drop, D-R-O-P.
We have exactly 1 week left of the Grand for Gas giveaway, Tim. So get in now if you want to get it.
All right. Do you have any more stories for Mr. George over there?
Yeah, this story, I really want to pose the question to all of you guys. Do you think that this Florida woman got off easy here? Because a Florida woman who stole a coworker's Stanley Cup that was worth about $60 admitted that she was going to use it to store her breast milk. She only got a shoplifting awareness course, and then she had to pay the fines and the court costs and have no contact with the rec center that she stole the Stanley Cup from. Do you think that this was a good enough punishment for her?
Well, it's a fairly minor crime, and they would try to look at her previous record to determine, what was a suitable sentence for her. And, this is pretty common. I mean, it's a small item. It was only about $60. Arguably was for a good cause, although that probably wouldn't fly in court. So, she entered the PTI, the Pretrial Intervention Program, which is kind of like saying synonymous with a diversion program. That means you do a couple things. You go to the shoplifting awareness class and you graduate and you have a couple clean screens. And
it's just one test at the end. Is shoplifting bad? Yes. No. Sometimes.
Yes. You have to write 300 times, I will not shoplift.
Or there's something like shiny on a shelf, and you have to like walk by it without taking it.
Yeah. and so, the only thing with some teeth in it, the only thing with some teeth in it is the fact that she's banished from that recreational area. She's not allowed to go there anymore.
Wow.
Well, apparently, again, as she was leaving, she pointed at the Stanley Cup and said, quote, "This cup will be great to hold my breast milk," end quote. So, I mean, and it was all caught on camera.
How she sounded?
That's exactly how she sounded.
You ever milk a cow, George?
No, I've never had the pleasure of milking a cow.
The first couple of squirts into the pail that's the joy of it. To hear that noise. Yeah, I think everyone should experience the joy of milking a cow. Being terrified to do so as well. That's also part of it.
This is very cathartic.
Get down there, Timothy. You can just grab it by the teats.
Now, do you think the fact that she was trying to store her breast milk, is that going to be kind of make a shine for her? Is that going to be helpful in the
Well, I mean, it's what we call in the law a mitigating circumstance,
like an excuse for doing so.
Yeah, she's got a baby, George, and she's got to feed the baby, and she's got to, as an alternative to breastfeeding her, she's got to store some of it so the baby has enough milk to survive and enough caloric intake. So
if you're ever stealing a cup, maybe blame it on storing breast milk.
Yeah, unless you're a male, but yeah.
Well, some males
breastfeed.
Some males lactate.
Hey, George, it's 2026. Yeah, things have changed.
Well, I'm sorry.
I just poked a hole in my breast milk bag. I need a cup.
Yeah. I just learned that the city of Boston, the mayor up there, wants everybody to celebrate Trans Menstruation Day.
I've been celebrating that for a long, long time.
I know you have.
Glad somebody's finally recognizing it.
Do we have time for one more quick hit?
Our last legal story, a 23-year-old Florida man by the name of Ben was arrested for felony criminal mischief.
Hi, Ben.
After vandalizing a chiropractic clinic's marquee sign in Palm Harbor.
Hey, that's not cool.
No, it's not cool. So the sign originally read, "We never crack under pressure," end quote. Hey. And then he put on there, with his clever little thoughts here, he put licensed crack dealer in quotes there. So of course the clinic was not happy about that.
Yeah, so this genius decided to bust up the sign.
Yeah,
he didn't like what was on there, and so that of course is a crime. It's property damage,
right. Vandalism, property damage, all sorts of things. Disorderly conduct, maybe.
Exactly. It was over $1,000 worth of damage. He was charged with a sort of a minor crime called criminal mischief. And this guy had a long record. He also was on probation for, I think, punching his father in the head.
Oh, no.
He's got issues.
Yeah,
he's
got
issues
issues.
for that?
Yeah.
But did he not have a vessel for his breast milk? Is that why
he ought to come see me and I could address his issues, maybe adjust him?
Yeah, you know what, Doctor?
Put his breast milk in the Stanley Cup.
Dr. Joe would have been cool with the licensed crack dealer up there. That would have been fine.
No. George, where can people find you in their time of need?
In your time of need, if you want a battle-tested lawyer, remember this. We focus on two things. Been arrested for a DUI and want an excellent defense, go to georgestein.com. Been in a motorcycle accident? If somebody's caused you to lay your bike down, go to steelhorselaw.com.
All right, George, thank you. See you next week.
Thanks.
Alex Williams says rain is adding to the delays through downtown.
Yeah, luckily not raining as hard as it has been on the south side, Tim, but I am seeing the windshield wipers go, and if you're traveling 75, 85 northbound, you're in the thick of it. University Avenue up toward Midtown. Earlier troubles long gone at 17th Street, I should say. 75 southbound, been a pocket of heavy rain in northwest Atlanta, slowing you down approaching West Paces Ferry. Brake lights grab you again at Howell Mill and 85 at 400, and you're going to stay slow on that wet pavement down to I-20. Checking 285 over on the west side with the help of Isabella Rodriguez.
Right now, checking the west side perimeter, the outer loop of 285 is moving pretty well out from I-75, but it starts to slow near Atlanta Road, and it stays heavy down towards I-20. And on the inner loop of 285 northbound, you're in good shape coming out from I-20, but the delays pick up around South Cobb Drive and continue up towards I-75. This report is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any stage system, make or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
You've been involved in a serious accident and you don't want to hire a lawyer. But big injuries require a strong lawyer who's not afraid to go to court when necessary. I'm Steve Leibel, a North Georgia trial lawyer who's been rated as a personal injury Georgia super lawyer, a lawyer who's not afraid to represent you against the insurance companies. Call me, 423-999-6661. Find me at georgiasuperlawyers.com.
Like Painting Plus, the best family businesses are born from passion. Just ask Charlie's dad.
When Charlie was a young boy in high school, they had a woodshop class. Charlie took it 4 years in a row.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. I knew I was going to be in this industry from a very young age. You'd ask me what I was going to do, and I'd say, I'm going to be a contractor.
Locally owned Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. Heavy rain now drenching the heart of metro Atlanta. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz is worried about the flood risk.
Part of the problem and the reason we have this flood threat is these storms are moving so slowly, if at all. The heavy rain stays in one spot, and those rainfall totals really adding up.
And the FAA now reporting departure delays at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport due to thunderstorms in the area. The average delay is 15 minutes and increasing. Right now it is 80 degrees in Atlanta. Will we be dodging rain all weekend long? And when do we finally see drier conditions? Brad will be along shortly with Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. New regulations coming in January will require homeowners associations in Georgia to register with the Secretary of State's office to keep functioning. Jeff Ledford with the Georgia Realtors says it's all part of a new state law to give property owners new rights.
Homeowners will now know what their rights are. There will be a simpler process for the recourse, and there'll be a greater amount of transparency.
Associations will have new limits on fines and foreclosures. A Cobb County man is arrested and charged with DUI after he's accused of leading police on a chase, reaching speeds of more than 130 miles an hour.
According to investigators, James Lynn had bloodshot eyes, dilated pupils, and elevated vitals when police ultimately caught up with him after he wrecked his car on I-75. During the chase, Lynn reportedly hit two other cars, injuring a child who had to be taken to the hospital. He's charged with a host of misdemeanors and felony charges, including fleeing and 2 counts of cruelty to children. He remains in the Cobb County Jail without bond. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A gut punch for more than a dozen families as their homes burned to the ground in a Lithia Springs apartment fire.
Arriving crews found heavy fire and smoke coming from a building at the Wesley Trevento Apartments on Crossings Drive.
The entire apartment building was evacuated as the fire grew. We noticed that about maybe 17 units were involved with at least smoke and water damage.
Douglas County Fire Chief Miles Allen says the impacted families are now getting assistance from the Red Cross. There are no reports of injuries. Investigators are looking into how the fire started. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta-based CDC is adding screeners at JFK Airport in New York as the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa gets worse. Dr. Satish Pillai is an incident manager for CDC's Ebola response.
More than 230 CDC staff are currently supporting
a response, including staff deployed to the field.
While the risk in the U.S. remains low at this time, he says outbreaks like this remind us infectious diseases don't respect borders. More than 50 screeners are now at 4 U.S. airports, including Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. A federal judge is ordering President Trump's name to be removed from the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. Reporter Catherine Falder says there's a 2-week deadline for Trump's name to come off the building.
Not only did the judge rule against the center's renaming, he also said the board has to vote again before the closure can happen because he determined the trustees weren't given enough information in advance of their vote to fulfill their obligation, if you will. So it really is a scathing ruling for the Trump administration. And of course, the judge also said that the closure of the Kennedy Center can't move forward as planned.
New concerns about whether wages for American workers can keep up with inflation. Money reporter Elizabeth Schulze says retailers are noticing changing consumer habits.
Overall, prices in the economy right now are going up at the fastest pace in 3 years. So the inflation rate is 3.8%. Importantly now, Americans' paychecks are not keeping up with inflation. So on average, wages are up 3.6% in the past year. We have seen consumer spending has been very resilient, but some major retailers are warning of those signs of stress. Costco just reported record-breaking sales of gas.
Engineers at UC San Diego have deployed a wearable ultrasound patch for high-risk pregnancies. They say it's soft, comfortable, and can monitor a fetus continuously for hours at a time. In clinical tests, the patch was able to detect abnormal fetal signals that prompted medical intervention. It is now 5:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic starts with Alex Williams.
We knew as soon as the rain hit Metro Atlanta, it would cause issues, Bill, and that is what we're seeing. If you're traveling I-20 eastbound through West Atlanta, we had a crash right before the downtown connector around McDaniel Street. Wasn't a couple of right lanes. I just watched Georgia State Patrol Atlanta Police get it to the right shoulder. Still slow back to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And now I'm looking for new trouble in East Atlanta, I-20 westbound. I'm seeing the delays stack up approaching Moreland Avenue, exit 60 from Glenwood Avenue. We're going to scan the jam cam, see what's slowing that ride into downtown. Speaking of, how is it through downtown, Isabella Rodriguez?
If you're heading into Midtown, that ride on Georgia 400 southbound is dragging past Lenox Road with delays following you through Buckhead towards 7585 southbound. After that, expect a slow ride heading towards Midtown past North Avenue, and the northbound ride on the connector, you're looking at a slower ride from University Avenue up past I-20. Next report in 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Areas of heavy rain, watch for standing water on the roads. We'll have scattered showers and storms through tonight and off and on through the day on Saturday. Tomorrow's low 69, high 80. Mostly cloudy with a gusty east wind on Sunday with some scattered showers, low 67, high 75. And for Monday, partly cloudy with some scattered showers and storms, rain chance at 40%, low 65, high 82. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Drier air moves in, will become mostly sunny on Tuesday, low 66, high 83. Mostly sunny Wednesday, low 62, high 80.
And Storm Tracker radar shows rain now over the heart of Metro Atlanta. Some of the heaviest rain right now on the south side of the city, and that is impacting the airport where there are delays this afternoon. 80 in Austell, 82 in Duluth, 80 in Peachtree City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Brady's proud to protect the homes of trusted radio hosts like Scott Slade, Dave Baker, Mark Aram, and Christina Edwards. You've heard from them. Now here's my personal message. Hi, it's Matt Breda from Breda Pest Management. After 50 years, we're still family-owned and operated, so our name's on the line. It's about integrity and protecting our community from bugs and critters. That's the commitment the Bredas stand behind.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their CT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from Virtual Imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
What a relief. They say for the most part, with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
All right, well, it's been a long week, hasn't it?
I think we've done a pretty good job holding things down while Eric's been away. It's been a blast doing it.
I think it's been really fast.
Yeah, it has gone fast.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's talk about this Blue Origin rocket. This kind of happened, I think, as we were wrapping up, or did it happen after the show was finished last night?
Yeah, it was yesterday evening.
Yesterday evening, yeah. It was a pretty dramatic explosion. And whenever there's a big explosion like that, you look around and you try to find the noise so you can play it on the radio or whatever. But there doesn't seem to be any video with noise. But that looked like, what were they carrying in there? Do you see? It looked like a giant nuke mushroom cloud.
It did.
I mean, that's a lot of fuel.
Yeah. It was kind of scary. So what happened, Jared?
So they were showing their 321-foot tall mega rocket, and it burst into an enormous fireball at the start of its test. They're trying to figure out exactly how much fuel they can carry on that type of rocket. So it was an unusual amount of fuel that they usually carry on there, which is why it was so vibrant, for lack of a better term, in the explosion.
So such a large explosion.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And thankfully it was a test. But we do have some audio here.
Well, wait, before you get to the audio, this screws up Blue Origin for quite a while because it blew up the launch pad.
It did, yes.
And so they're going to have to rebuild that, and it's a setback, and they probably won't be part of the Artemis program now.
I would imagine not, but thankfully
that's terrible. That's awful. I'm so I feel so bad.
Elon, do you have a mole in there? Is that what?
No. I think space is great. Yeah, Jared. George found audio of these dudes that were on a boat, right? Explain what was going on here.
Yeah, they're just having a party on a boat. They think they are aware that this launch was going to happen, and then they're very surprised by its results.
And you've done a good job censoring this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Boys, bro! What the Dude, what the
God.
Dude! What the What was that? You can feel the heat from here. That's insane, bro. What was that? Oh!
Well, there was the aftershock, right?
Well, that's the sound.
Yo, hopefully everybody.
Oh, the sound finally reaching them.
Right.
Something blew up. Yo, hopefully everybody.
Something blew up.
Yeah, something just blew up.
Wow, good commentary.
So they're the only ones who got any of the sound.
Yeah, it seems like that was the only thing I could find. I mean, there was
no, I
people
saw
that were
one where it was more
away.
gentle. It was a guy from like a balcony
At a
and he kept saying,
restaurant or
like,
something?
Yeah, he's like, wait for the boom.
Wait
for
the
it.
boom.
It's coming.
That is terrible, though. Well, so were any people hurt?
It doesn't look like anybody was hurt, which is good news. And again, it was a test. So
Could you imagine if there'd been astronauts on that?
Oh, goodness gracious. I think, one thing that is a good sign with all these different companies jumping in, along with NASA being involved with this, is that now we have multiple entities that are trying to test, like in this case, more fuel capacity.
Right.
NASA's trying to test bringing different things into space. You've got SpaceX testing different types of launching capabilities as well too. So it's at least they're trying new things, and there's a reason why it's a test, right? Sometimes tests go wrong.
Yeah. Think of all they're right by the sea, correct?
Yes.
Think of all that fuel and all that debris falling into the ocean.
Yeah.
And the poor fishies.
I know, right?
That's why I hate the space program.
The environmental concern. What the heck?
Speaking of things that are exploding, have we reached a deal with Iran yet? Trump was supposed to make a decision today, and I haven't seen any breaking news yet.
I haven't seen anything at all yet. I'm keeping an eye on it, though. I'm watching Truth Social. I'm watching X.
You're watching Truth Social? You're the only person I know that has that open right now.
Except
for me, and I'm on the toilet.
Well, I keep it open because of you, Mr. President. You always put your updates over there.
Are you verified?
I am verified on Truth Social, believe it or not.
Are you paying for it?
I'm not paying for it.
Oh, you should.
Hey, listen, I know it's your platform, but yeah, because of
I'm
you.
the only one that uses it, really. I do.
And that I only go over there to lurk and see what you're saying over there. You're the only person I follow over there.
I signed up for that when it first came out just to see what it was all about, like a lot of us do. the same way I signed up for Blue Sky. And I think that Blue Sky and Truth Social are the exact same thing, but there's one coin, two sides of the same coin. They're hyper partisan. You get bullied out if you disagree with the majority. X is just algos and tech bros and crypto bros. And there's still a semblance of the way Twitter used to be, but there's nothing out there that exists that has the feel that Twitter had 15 years ago.
Agreed.
Nothing.
Agreed. I think
Threads has become inundated with AI. I don't know, Autumn, are you on Threads?
No.
Yeah, Threads is inundated with that. When it first started, I thought, well, maybe this will be like Twitter used to be. It's not. And I get these recommendations, and it's AI women. Hey, what's your name? All that crap. And so there's just nothing that exists anymore. It would be cool if somebody came out and said, we're not going to use AI, we're not going to use algorithms. This is just based on interaction. That would be great, but that's not going to happen.
I think of those platforms, X is probably the best when you mention Blue Sky, Truth Social, and Threads, because X, at least you can still talk about politics and sports on there and get kind of that same old Twitter feel to it.
Right.
Now, there are some things that are weird on there that get buried. Like you would expect there to be other communities besides the political and sports communities, but for some reason, those two just jump to the top.
All the Hollywood people left and went to Blue Sky.
Which, do you even use your account over there?
I look at it from time to time.
I mean, is there anything good going on over there?
I joined it because I wanted to follow a couple of people that I really like who left X. And I wanted to keep up with them. They still post, and I go and I read their posts from time to time. It's like not Mad Magazine, but pop culture stuff that doesn't exist there. But all those things are on Facebook too. And so it's much easier for me to have that curated in a Facebook feed than to go seek out a social media platform that I don't use all the time.
Right. And Facebook, oh boy. Autumn, you've hit the nail on that on this for the past couple of weeks. I mean, it's really sloppy.
It's all sloppy.
That one is so sloppy.
So much AI even there's even a lot of AI, stupid, bad AI in the Reels feed on Instagram.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I have not noticed a lot of slop in there yet.
The only place where I don't see that constantly or consistently is TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok is pretty good, especially because their algorithm works well.
Yeah.
Because if you start getting a lot of AI stuff, when you aren't interested in it, you stop seeing it. So I think that if you watch some AI stuff, then you'll get more of it.
Yeah, but you also have the ability on TikTok to just hit that little arrow and say, I'm not interested in this. And it listens, unlike a lot of other platforms.
It really does. Because I get sometimes like that, they know I'm a woman, and so they think I want to hear about murder and especially when it involves children and stuff. I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm not trying to. It's not what I'm here for.
My targeted ads are, hey, women in their 50s near you are looking to hook up. I'm like, I'm not.
Those are your ads?
A couple of them. I always hit.
Mine are always control top underwear.
No, I always hit the arrow.
Damn, okay.
I tell them that the ads are too sexual or that I'm not interested, but I still get them even after I do that. And it's an AI 50-year-old woman whose body looks like it's 22. It's, I'm living near you, and I'm looking to hook up.
Oh, yeah. I get one where it's like a older lady, and she's like, her hair keeps changing, and she wants you to use AI to change your hair to see what haircut works for you. She's like, bangs, bob.
Yes. Well, we've figured that all out. Alex Williams says I-75 is no fun in Henry County.
Yeah, not at all. It was already slow, Tim. You add the rain into the mix, and it is quite the mess down there. 75 northbound is absolutely bumper to bumper, almost like a parking lot leaving Locust Grove. Trying to get up into Stockbridge is all volume starting north of Bill Gardner Parkway, exit 212. Not going to find any relief until you get up to 675. 75 southbound, it's getting a little better, but we are still seeing some delays in the rain between Morrow, Ellenwood, and Stockbridge. And we found some new trouble on I-85 in Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez.
Some trouble that's turned into some slight progress in Norcross. There's a crash on 85 northbound at Indian Trail Road. It was blocking 2 left lanes, but now it has been moved on to the right, and it's partially blocking a right lane, though we're still seeing delays back towards 285. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Topical.
And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Aram.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Aram. Monday at 9 a.m. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Did you know that D. Geller & Son Jewelers has been Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939? It's Katie Kiley, and it's easy to know why. They've handpicked diamonds that just shine brighter at a value that can't be beat. D. Geller's got an unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, from classic to modern to off the wall, because you like what you like. They can bring your dream ring to life like they have mine, with full custom abilities. D. Geller & Son, Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and at dgeller.com.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Access to affordable credit helps me pay my employees, but I don't really need it.
Inflation is killing me. But who cares? Big retailers are making record profits. That's why we support the Durbin Marshall credit card bill.
See? Banks and credit unions help small businesses make payroll. This bill would cut the vital resources they need,
while increasing megastore profits. They deserve it, don't they?
Tell Congress, stop the Durbin Marshall money grab for corporate megastores.
Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Spring cleaning is here. Get your carpets clean for just $35 a room, or stairs at $35 too. And right now, take an extra $50 off air duct cleaning. Book now at ZeroResAtlanta.com. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Our website has always been ngwindows.com, and now our company name is the same. It's Ted and Jonathan, and North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
Shorter name, same great stress-free experience. Our Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows are not big and bulky, and now neither is our name.
We love it so much we upgraded our jingle.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. No showings, no open houses, just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Hi, this is Mark Spain. I've been in the business for nearly 30 years, and I know what matters most: selling your home fast and for maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
One thing we haven't heard from Jared in a long time is, every day on the calendar is a this and that day or a something or other day. And you're about to tell us about Monday.
Yeah, we got a big company-wide email here.
You big jerk. It's not Monday yet.
Well, hey, listen, this is something that you should be thinking about over the weekend. And
I can think about it, but today it's not that day, so you're a moron.
Well, listen, I think autumn really, since you're out of state, you need to be thinking about what you're going to say to everybody, because June 1st, this Monday, is National Say Something Nice Day. And our company here...
I'll be taking... I celebrate privately.
our company here has got
Take down her stupid tree.
We have over in our little sales area, we have a little fish bowl where you can write out something nice about a coworker or about something about this company, and you put it in the little fish bowl.
Hang on, I'm writing it down. The other day, Alex Williams told me that my shirt was inside out, and I felt really stupid, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, there you go. And you can do as many as you want. You can repeat as many times as you want. So that's going to be this Monday here at WSB.
You can put as many as you want?
Yeah, you can. You can say as many nice things as you want.
So, yeah, just print out like 1 million copies of something, and then you'll win.
Well, there's nothing to win. It's just about being nice.
Oh, you don't win anything?
boring.
No.
Oh,
What are you talking
fun.
about?
George, you going to say something nice about somebody, put it in the bowl?
Hell no.
Aw,
Ain't
see.
nothing to say
Yeah, that's
nice
right.
about anybody around here.
Jeez, that's pretty awful.
In fact, I just got the
That wasn't nice, Tim.
It's not Monday.
and at his defense, yeah, exactly.
It's only Monday.
Yeah,
you
you're
go
good.
back to being a curmudgeon jerk on Tuesday.
Yes.
There is there's a whole timeline here of nice things that happen on June 1st. So like I could go through it all, but it's impressive here that they that our company would lean into something like this.
Well, give me a couple of examples.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm-
a great ass.
So apparently in 2015, the Far From Quitting book came out.
What?
Yeah, there's a whole timeline of say something nice stuff that's happened on June 1st.
What is that? What does that mean?
So apparently, this guy encourages you to say something nice, and his last book in his series came out in 2015, and it's called Far From Quitting, which encourages you to keep working in the workforce. So that's
what
that's
a
part.
narc. Far
Here's
from
something
quitting.
nice
Keep
for him.
work.
Yeah.
Keep working in the crappy place that you've worked for forever and doesn't promote you, doesn't care about you.
Let's see. June 1st, 2015, the passenger ship Eastern Star capsized in the Yangtze River, killing 442 people.
Is that what we're celebrating?
Well, I mean, these are not the good things that have happened.
Well, listen, how about this? This is why we say something nice, guys. It's good for your health. It's nice to hear something good about yourself. And it's nice to take a break from all the strife. You know
what
what
if
I mean?
you're one of the people that doesn't get a nice note? Then you're left at the end of the day. Nobody likes me. No one said anything nice about me.
Wow.
Here's something nice. You fulfilled my need to hear nice things.
Oh.
That's a
okay.
catch-all.
I like that.
And we're going to stop, so.
And that's it.
So is this just within the company, or is it supposed to be all over the world?
It's all over the world, guys. It's a National Say Something Nice Day. And in case you wanted to know,
What if you're like nice nasty?
No, that's not.
You're
it's
like,
not.
I like how you're brave and wear those terrible shorts all the time.
Damn, Linda in accounting short is nice.
I know. It's so nice that you don't give a crap about your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's really brave.
I have all of the June 1st dates all the way to 2030 if you guys want to hear them.
No, we're good because we have to go to traffic. Alex Williams says.
Actually, before we go to
Oh,
traffic,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's
Timmy.
right. Hang
Let's
on,
give
Alex
some
Williams.
tickets away.
All right. Hey, you want to see Bob Dylan? Get yourself 2 tickets to see Bob Dylan on Friday, July 31st at Synovus Bank Amphitheater. Just be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there is a crash on 85 in Norcross.
Yeah, 1085 northbound, just before Indian Trail Road, exit 101. It was in the left lanes, got moved to the right. It was in the right lanes. Now it's holding the right lane that becomes the exit ramp lane to Indian Trail Road. Nonetheless, it's got you stacked up back to I-285. Some 85 southbound delays as well, bunched up, leaving Highway 316 down to Beaver Ruin Road. And Georgia 400 northbound, seeing a few brake lights actually north and southbound where it's been raining between Abernathy Road and Northridge Road, exit number 6. How are things looking on 285 into Cobb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
Checking the ride on the east side perimeter, 285 southbound, the inner loop is slow past I-85 and it doesn't ease up as you make your way towards Highway 78 in Clarkston. And on the northbound side, 285 northbound, the outer loop is also moving slowly as you make your way past I-20. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Tune Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James. You're accident attorneys.
If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or motorcycle crash, you're probably asking, who do I trust? There's only one firm to call, friends, the attorneys at Sweet James. You've seen them all over Atlanta. Here's what makes them different. Many of the Sweet James attorneys used to represent insurance companies, so they know how they work and what comes next. Sweet James steps in, takes over, helps you get to the right doctors, and handles your case so you can focus on healing. They fight to get you the most money possible and help you get back on the road. They've recovered over $2 billion for injured accident victims, and you pay nothing unless they win. Call for a free case review, 800-9-MILLION, 800-900-0000, and sweetjames.com.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-MILLION. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope, echoes that become second chances, love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
At Chain Company, we've been engagement ring experts for almost 100 years. We have the largest selection of diamonds and gemstones in stock. You don't have to wait to compare them side by side. Find the one that speaks to you at shaneco.com or in store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, heavy rain now falling across parts of metro Atlanta. And Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitt says flooding is a concern.
Part of the problem and part of the concern that we have is that these storms are barely moving. So the heavy rain in the same spot allows those rainfall totals to really add up. Rainfall rates now at about 2 inches per hour in Atlanta.
And the FAA says there is currently a ground stop in effect for departures to Hartsfield-Jackson Airport due to thunderstorms. Also, a departure delay at the airport. Delays right now at least 15 minutes, and those delays are increasing, the FAA says. 76 degrees in Atlanta. What about weekend rain chances? We'll have Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Relief is on the way for Georgians dealing with aggressive homeowners associations.
Under the new law, all HOAs will have to register with the state and make critical documents easily accessible for homeowners. Jeff Ledford with Georgia Realtors says the measure clamps down on aggressive associations by limiting their foreclosures.
If you are not cutting your grass on time, perhaps you got fined for your fence not looking right, whatever it may be, that does not calculate toward that foreclosure as it has in the past.
There are also new ways for homeowners to dispute fines. The law takes effect next January. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
3 suspected copper thieves are caught in the act in Cherokee County. They're accused of stealing copper wiring and damaging utility equipment near the city of Nelson Park early this morning. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office says K-9 Vader helped track the suspects. All 3 are now in custody. Investigators believe the suspects cut and removed fiber optic cables from the road and park. The damage and repair costs are estimated between $30,000 and $50,000. $100,000. The Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning looks at what is and isn't working to get kids ready for kindergarten.
Children coming into pre-K are improving and sounding out words and building a vocabulary in time for kindergarten, but Deputy Commissioner for Georgia's pre-K program, Susan Adams, says there are still barriers.
Children that might have a disability or children that are coming from a family that might have greater stressors, like a family with a lower income.
She says kids who start pre-K only knowing one language that is not English do make progress, but they are still below the level they should be at. She tells parents to constantly talk and chatter around their toddlers. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta-based CDC continues to say the Ebola risk in the U.S. remains low, but they are now screening passengers at a fourth airport.
JFK is the latest airport to add Ebola screeners. This after a request for volunteers was sent out by the acting director of the Atlanta-based agency.
The interest amongst CDC staff to join the response is very high. People want to help.
That is Dr. Satish Pillai, incident manager for CDC's Ebola response. He says there are 54 CDC workers now at those 4 airports, including here in Atlanta. He says while the risk is low right now, infectious diseases don't respect borders, so we can't afford to let our guard down. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
No decision yet from President Trump on a potential deal between the U.S. and Iran to extend the ceasefire by 60 days. One of the president's demands is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, but former Defense Department official Mick Mulroy says Iran may not be willing to go along with that.
The Strait of Hormuz has turned out to be a very significant card. It wasn't, I think, unexpected. It's been an issue going back to the 1980s. Perhaps we didn't expect it to have this level of success from their part, but it's really their major card, potentially their only card, but they're playing it well, if you want to go with the analogy there.
The president spent the day huddled with top advisors in the White House Situation Room. The Georgia DOT is warning drivers of major road work on the perimeter this weekend. Today through Monday, the 2 right lanes will be closed on 285 eastbound and westbound from South Cobb Drive to Hollowell Parkway. GDOT says to expect delays in the Smyrna Vinings area this weekend. There's also going to be delays in South Fulton. Multiple lanes will be closed on 285 northbound and southbound, and the northbound MLK Junior Drive exit ramp will be closed. It is 6:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Still watching this crash in Norcrossville in the right lane, 85 northbound before Indian Trail Road, exit 101. That's why it's a bumper-to-bumper ride back to I-285. I-75 northbound, not a bad ride at all through Marietta as you leave I-285. A few scattered brake lights between Kennesaw and Ackworth as you leave I-575 and 75 southbound. The right lanes are bunching up out of Marietta. All those cars just trying to get onto I-285. We're still watching a rough one through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez.
Your ride is looking rough heading into the Midtown area. You're going to start hitting some slowdowns on Georgia 400 southbound after Lenox Road as you make your way through Buckhead. And once you get on the southbound connector, you'll see those brake lights as you make your way towards North Avenue by the Georgia Tech buildings. And on the northbound connector, it's also sluggish from University Avenue up past I-20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Areas of heavy rain, watch for standing water on the roads. We'll have scattered showers and storms through tonight and off and on through the day on Saturday. Tomorrow's low 69, high 80. Mostly cloudy with a gusty east wind on Sunday with some scattered showers, low 67, high 75. And for Monday, partly cloudy with some scattered showers and storms, rain chance at 40%, low 65, high 82. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Drier air moves in, will become mostly sunny on Tuesday, low 66, high 83. Mostly sunny Wednesday, low 62, high 80.
And Storm Tracker radar shows rain across metro Atlanta right now and some pockets of heavy rain in some areas. And once again, a ground stop in effect at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. It's 75 in Sandy Springs, 77 in Loganville, 76 in Locust Grove. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Thank you, Bill Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. No, Greg?
Oh, you wanted me to do that with you?
Well, you know, I like tradition.
All right, say it again.
Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right
now.
Perfect. With a congratulations to Jeremy Penn of Griffin, Georgia, who won a pair of tickets to see Bob Dylan Friday, July 31st at Synovus Bank Amphitheater. Don't worry if you didn't win. Tickets are still on sale at Ticketmaster.com. Greg, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you your house? Oh, yeah, I can see you now. Your cool apartment. He has a cool place in New York.
He does have a cool place.
Little pad.
He's got the multi-floors.
Yeah, is it a loft?
It's a loft up there. Yeah, it's a loft.
Nice. And you sleep up there, or is that where your office is?
No, there's nothing up there but garbage. Things I should throw away. Not literal garbage, but items. Items that aren't needed, like a dresser that I don't need anymore, but I've had it since I was a kid. It was the dresser that was in my room when I was a kid. I was like, I don't want to throw that away.
I want to keep
I
it
just shoved it
forever.
up in the loft.
My mom gave me this napkin in 1986.
That's true. I keep things like that. It's like, oh, it smells like her.
Oh, this reminds me so much. My blankie when I was a kid. I had my blankie till I was about 18. I kept it in a bag because it was all torn up. I chewed on it.
Oh, gosh.
I chewed.
That's totally different than, like your whoopee is different.
Is that a whoopee?
dresser.
Yeah. My grandma made it. It was a quilt, a small quilt she made for me. And I kept it. And if you saw it, I had chewed and chewed and chewed and chewed. And I sucked my thumb till I was like 7, 8 years old. And it was just really weird. But I kept it, and it just fell apart, so I had to throw it away.
I had mine taken away from me when I was 3 because I went to the barber, and I was scared the barber was going to cut my ear off. And I guess I didn't sit well with my dad, so he took my blanket away from me. But apparently I never asked for it. He didn't actually throw it away. He just took it away. And then I never asked for it. My therapist has been very interested in that. She's like, why didn't you ask for it? I said, I don't know.
You were afraid. Your dad was a foreboding.
No, I think it was somewhere along the lines like, all right, you're going to do that? I'll show you. And fine, I'm not going to ask for it. My item that brings me comfort. Because I used to roll up one of the sides. It had like silk along the sides.
Uh-huh.
And I used to roll it up into a point and poke my ear with it.
No wonder he took it away from you. Didn't want you to go deaf.
I wasn't poking my eardrum, just like parts of my ear. It wasn't going into my ear.
I remember, it's funny, did your sister say anything to you about it? Because I remember I didn't have like a blanket. I remember having like a pacifier that I liked and I called it Buck, but it stopped around like 2 or 3
What are you
years.
doing, kid?
It's like,
Practicing for later.
Yeah. Come here, Buck. But I wasn't like, it stopped around 2 or 3 years old, and none of my other sisters were really like into like a blanket or anything like that until my baby brother came along, and he attached himself to my mother's robe. Like it was like a robe.
You
like
just
a
follow
bathrobe.
her around and
Yeah, he would literally carry her robe around, and then he grabbed a piece of the robe and he would call it Sashi too. He had Sashi and Roby, and he had those all the way until he was like 6.
Really?
And
at least he didn't have Buck.
Yeah, I had Buck.
Not if you Buck.
But Buck only lasted until I was like, I don't know, like 2 or 3. He had this until he was again like 6 or 7, and it was so unique. I mean, I don't remember anybody being attached to a robe or to a sash like that.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a blanket. It's just an item that you've attached yourself to.
My father had a suit of armor, and I would carry it around.
Just clunking around.
The headpiece, cut my lips on it all the time.
I still can't get
At
over
that
Buck.
age.
I can't get over Buck either.
Yeah,
I think
Buck's
there's a
great.
scene in Midnight Cowboy where about sucking Buck.
Kneel with me, Buck. Kneel with me. Isn't that the line?
Yeah.
Pray with me, Joe Buck. Pray with me now.
I think at that age, you don't really know consciously, but like, yeah, the world stinks. I need some comfort.
Yes.
And you take it wherever you can get it.
We took our sons away and tied it to a balloon, and it flew up into the sky. And
His pacifier.
Yeah, his binky.
Yeah, not his whoopee.
No. He didn't have a whoopee. He has some stuffed animals, but he doesn't really have a whoopee.
So it's like a
He doesn't need one.
ceremonial goodbye?
Yeah.
It's a man.
We had to do that because we tried to take it away, and so it had to be, well, the Binky Fairy's we're gonna put it in the air.
Yeah.
And some other child will have this Binky, so it'll go on to heaven.
Quick to create a fairy.
Huh?
You're quick to create a fairy to like kind of ease your child.
No.
That's a good point. You have brought up multiple fairy points today.
It works.
Birthday fairy.
You got it. It works.
We did the Passy Fairy.
Yeah.
The Passy Fairy came and got the passies to give to the other babies.
Yeah,
because now other babies need the passies.
Yeah, I'm mixing things up because he had a whole bunch of them, and the Passy Fairy came and took the rest of them away after the one went up into the sky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Nice.
Also, nothing wrong with creating a fairy. People create gods to make themselves feel better. So.
Yeah.
The Binky God will come and strike you down. He will take it and give it to others.
The Binky God is not satisfied.
Kneel before the Binky God.
You must now, get other people's pacifiers.
Yes, you must go door to door and ask for binkies. Do we have any stories?
Yeah, you guys familiar with YouTuber Alan Farrell?
Nope.
Well, he's
Is he an influencer?
George, you familiar with him? Alan Farrell?
Nope.
All right, well, he's an influencer.
What is he, 60? Alan Farrell. That's not a young guy's name.
He looks to be, I would say, 20s or 30s.
Oh, wow.
He's been banned for life from all Six Flags owned amusement parks after smuggling a 10-piece McDonald's chicken nuggets meal onto a roller coaster for a social media stunt. So he tried to bring it on.
Seems like a appropriate response.
Yeah, I mean, Six Flags did absolutely the right thing here. So he
I'm
tried
just kidding. I don't understand.
Yeah, that
why.
seems like the punishment is far greater than the crime.
Well, so there have
Explain
been,
what he
If he
did.
chokes, then his family's going to sue Six Flags.
Exactly.
I don't blame Six Flags.
Six Flags is absolutely correct in this because there have been other influencers. Number one, so Alan Farrell is not being original here. There have been other influencers that have been trying to do this chicken nugget
Shots
channel.
fired by Jared.
And it's true, though. It's the Millennium Force roller coaster at Cedar Point, and it goes up to 93 miles per hour. So the objective is to finish all 10 of these McDonald's chicken nuggets before the ride is over. And he was trying to
That's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
So we had the dipping sauce too?
He had the dipping sauce and everything,
That's
and
excessive.
he only got through 7. But because the video went viral, they were able to find that he was there and say, hey, you're not allowed to ever come back again because that could really hurt you. You could choke and die on it, as Greg was bringing up.
Yeah, you could, but I don't know. It still, to me, seems like a lot. Maybe what?
You know his family, this litigious society we live in.
I know, but how about a year?
He's the one who brought the chicken nuggets up there. He's the one who shoved them down his gullet, but his family would say, you shouldn't have allowed him to do that. And then
I
they
agree,
get their
but then
millions.
also, how do they police this kind of thing?
Well, can he go to amusement park court and appeal it?
Well, we need George
Yeah,
Stein for that.
your lawyer is the Monopoly-looking guy from
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Oh, that weird. That was a lady, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was quite a mystery. They don't use that anymore.
I know. It's a bummer, man. Those were good ads.
You like that guy?
I did. I did
Oh,
like
it
those
creeped
guys.
me out. I didn't want to look at it. Yeah, Greg is absolutely right. If something had happened to them, or even worse, if like one of the nuggets had flown out and taken somebody's eye out.
Oh, you'll
behind.
shoot your eye out.
And he had done other stunts like this before. So the chicken nugget one.
He brought a whole rotisserie chicken.
Close. He brought a burger on there and ate a burger.
How's that close?
Well, I guess
It involves eating.
Yeah,
that's
it involves eating something that's bigger than chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
But he was able to finish the burger on the exact same ride the last time. So the park management called Farrell and noted that they were going to they were considering pressing charges. So
Charges for what?
Well,
endangering yourself.
He's not supposed to bring food and outside food in
That's
the park.
what they're worried about the most.
That's the big thing.
Aramark was like, "Hey, he brought nuggets in here.
Yeah,
we have nuggets for sale.
We have Burger King nuggets here. Now we don't have the McDonald's
They have
nuggets.
Burger King at Six Flags?
I don't know. I'm just assuming that it's a
No,
different
Burger
company
King
than
has
McDonald's.
those chicken straws. They still serve those things?
I don't know.
Oh
but they
yeah,
were
the chicken
terrible.
fries.
Hey, you want some dried, deep fried chicken things?
So for any of the influencers out there, if you're trying to do the chicken
How about
nugget
just stop
channel
being an influencer?
on the somebody would probably try to do this on the Superman, for example, here at our Six Flags. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I'm gonna bring.
Enjoy the ride.
Do whatever you want. You're an idiot.
I'm gonna bring kryptonite so it won't work.
Hey.
How outside of something happening like them choke? I'm not saying that, but how does the career end for an internet influencer? Does it just fade? I assume it fades away. Like they continue to try to stay relevant, and at some point, just not working anymore. Or do you choose to retire?
Well, and so many people run into like things that they've done. You know, like James Charles is always in some sort of controversy.
Yeah.
but he still makes it. Like he still is popular.
Well, I know how you
somehow.
lose your job. You go to Korea and offend everybody over there, like
Well,
Johnny
yeah,
Somali,
there's
and
that.
you end up in jail. Alex Williams says there is a crash on 285 by the airport.
Yeah, this is where we had the start of the heavy rain that caused that ground stop, Tim. And right now they got it shut down, 285 westbound, the inner loop just past Riverdale Road, exit 60. It's just a temporary closure. I see them loading one car onto a tow truck. They're sweeping up some debris. So hopefully once they get these cars out of the left lanes, things will reopen. But right now, you're at a full stop all the way back into those airport tunnels. If you're hearing us, just hang in there. Stay put. Things are going to improve. Elsewhere in DeKalb County, dealing with a crash. Right now, authorities on scene shutting down Memorial Drive at Kensington Road. They will hopefully get that out of the way. And you're dealing with that wet pavement and the heavy rain on the east side perimeter, impacting 285 in both directions between I-20 and I-85. Speaking of keeping our eyes on a crash on I-85 in Gwinnett, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
We're still having our eyes on that crash in Norcross, 85 northbound at Indian Trail Road. It's blocking a right lane, and those delays are extending all the way back towards 285. This report is sponsored by the Georgia Lottery. Tomorrow's Powerball jackpot is $172 million. Powerball players can win millions playing in-store or online at galottery.com. Only from the Georgia Lottery, drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it.
Can try and plan for it.
But sometimes it gets the best of you.
Multiple left lanes blocked, quickly impacting you as you leave the airport.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Now we've got our second crash of the morning on I-85.
The most up-to-date traffic reports from Atlanta's most trusted traffic team.
Only a right lane open.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
You can sell your home the old way, wait for offers, deal with constant showings, juggle timelines, and hope everything works out. Or you can use Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no rushing, no double moves, and no scrambling to line up two closings at the same time. Once you've moved into your new home, Orchard handles the rest. They take care of repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing designed to help your old home sell for top dollar. And when it sells, you get the proceeds, your second payout. It's a simpler, more flexible way to move that gives you more control and less stress from start to finish. Thousands of homeowners are already making the switch to Orchard. Start with a free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Heavy rain can significantly impact your septic system by saturating the soil and causing backups in your home. I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. We can help. My licensed, insured, experienced team responds 24/7 with upfront pricing and high-quality work.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Details online.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James. Your accident attorneys. Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million, and sweetjames.com.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's best eggs. They're just so delicious, with better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Yeah, Jared, say something nice on Monday, but not today. The Braves are in Cincinnati this weekend.
Ah, okay.
So it'll still suck driving around over there in Vinings in the Smyrna area. So.
Yeah, believe me, on the west side, we're used to being the scraps here in the Atlanta area. We get forgotten about, and everyone's just like, oh, yeah, they can have construction. They can close the roads over there. No problem. Nobody cares about the west side.
Nah, nobody has anywhere to go. Greg, do you like tomatoes?
Nope.
Well, I guess this doesn't affect you.
How about these tomatoes?
How about that?
Not a real fan.
Not a real fan. I like things made out of tomatoes, but I don't like raw tomatoes.
Really?
No, I think they're gross.
Even like what if it's on a hamburger?
No.
Ew.
I don't like the flavor.
Oh, it's so good on a hamburger.
Why put
What's wrong
a
with you
tomato
guys?
on a hamburger when you can put ketchup on it?
Oh,
It's wet.
Tomato is so much better than ketchup.
Oh, not a fan. You know what? I can eat fried green tomatoes because they don't taste like tomatoes.
Okay, but so you're a tomato hater, is what you are.
No, I'm not a hater. I just don't like them. I don't hate them in principle.
Okay.
I eat things, like I said, made out of tomatoes.
Would you say you dislike them highly?
I would say that I would never eat a raw tomato. I think they're gross.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, this doesn't really impact you or Greg, but Autumn, I'm not sure how you feel about tomatoes, but apparently
You can go either way.
Tomato prices.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna divulge that. It's really personal.
She digs aroma.
Tomato prices in the U.S. have surged about 40% over the past year. It's the largest increase among tracked grocery items. So
Why?
Just big heavy reliance on Mexican imports. Also, we got out of the duty-free agreement, so the tariffs on Mexican tomatoes have made things made them more expensive. Extreme weather conditions haven't helped, and of course, higher shipping and fuel costs have not helped either.
Good, because we need to bring the tomato industry back to America.
That's
the
right.
Tomato factories need to reopen.
Right.
The tomato belt.
I told everybody we were going to bring the tomato back, and we are going to bring it back. I talked to President Scheinblum, or whatever it is, in Mexico, that we're tired of their tomatoes. They're just not very good. We'll grow our own. Everybody can grow a Victory tomato garden in their backyard.
This impacts the Yamamoto household. We eat
Why?
tomatoes.
Just eat tomatoes nonstop. Grow some.
All the time. I feel like I might want to. I'm going to put some on
Not
maybe
too
on
Tomatoes are easy.
Yeah, tomatoes are the easiest.
See, I have had so much trouble. We tried to do one of those little like COVID gardens. That's the last time that I
Were you
really...
growing COVID? So
No.
now we know where it came from.
No,
You were the problem.
How dare you? This is where
I told you not to tell anybody.
Sorry, Dr. Fauci. No, a COVID garden, if you guys remember, was when we were so bored, locked up at our homes, that you just decided, well, I guess I'll start gardening, and we grew like basil, we grew parsley, I believe, and
all the good things.
Tried to grow tomatoes, and it just
You weren't able to grow
Couldn't
them.
do it. Could not get it right.
My wife's really good at gardening. Tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, all the staples of summer. And I'm good at frying up the zucchini and squash. Cut them real thin, little egg wash, little flour. Throw them in that frying pan.
Yeah, see,
Delish.
those are all good things. And it's nice to have somebody in the family that can garden like that, because the only thing that I can think of in my life was I remember I had a pumpkin that I got for Halloween one year, and I threw it in a ditch in the old neighborhood that I grew up in. And then the following year,
You got ditch pumpkins?
the same place that I threw that pumpkin, we ended up getting like a ton of pumpkins that ended up growing in that ditch. And I was able to grab one and use it for the next
I've had
Halloween.
no luck growing a pumpkin in Georgia because it doesn't get cool
Yeah.
until
Oh.
November. And so they just sit there and rot. Because you do
Yeah,
have to move them. Go ahead, Drew.
I tried to grow some as a kid, and it was getting to be a decent size, and I was real excited, and I went out and I poked at it, and it just collapsed on itself, and all these bugs came out.
Yeah. And last week, when my wife was in Rome about a week and a half ago, I got up in the morning to go water the garden, and there was a deer eating the something off of one of the plants, and I just went, "Get out of here, deer!
Come on, dear."
And you know what it did? It just stood there and looked at me.
Oh, they're not afraid.
No,
They're used to all
and
the...
they're mean,
That's
man.
nice.
They're
You
strong.
should go pet it.
No, they're horrible creatures.
They are not horrible creatures.
Deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible, especially if you're in a city where they just. We're in their land.
I've hit two of them while driving, and
you don't
I mean,
wanna-
well, once
they wreck your car
Once you hit
bad.
one, destroyed my first car. So I'm not a fan of it. I'm with you, Tim. I don't like these deer.
Thank you. Hey, Alex, we got to do something about this. 85 North is jammed going into Norcross.
Your wish is my command, buddy. Crash just cleared out of travel lanes. Everything is back open. 85 northbound, Indian Trail Road, exit 101. Still stacked up, leaving 285, but I expect those delays to start to improve. 400 north and southbound, a little crowded between Sandy Springs and Roswell, where we've seen some rain. 75 northbound, you're a little slow from Wade Green Road up to Highway 92 in Ackworth. 575 southbound, tapping the brakes through Woodstock, clearing Highway 92. We've had our eyes on a crash on 285 near the airport, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We were watching that crash down by the airport, but we have an update for you. That crash on 285 eastbound has cleared. All lanes are back open and the delays are improving. Traffic is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Express yourself with the car you want from Jim Ellis. Express yourself. I'm Stacy Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. Your vehicle is more than transportation. It's a reflection of who you are. And when you're ready to express yourself, it helps to have choices. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we're proud to be Georgia's largest family-owned automotive group, offering more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned, and pre-owned vehicles. See them all at jimellis.com. Express yourself. Whether your style says luxury, performance, family adventure, or rugged capability, we have the perfect vehicle that fits you. And with the Jim Ellis Expressway, you can shop the way that fits your lifestyle too. It's the quick, easy, and convenient way to buy a car. Find the vehicle that helps you express yourself. Visit any of our 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta or shop from home at jimellis.com. Express yourself. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, we are tracking heavy rain in parts of metro Atlanta right now. Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitt says some of the most intense rain has been falling in the heart of the city.
And over the urban areas where you have less soil to soak into and you have more runoff because of the asphalt and the concrete and all the buildings, where you can see a quicker rise for some flash flooding.
Very heavy rain right now in Coweta County in the Noonan area right now, and the storms are impacting the world's busiest airport as well. The FAA says there is a ground stop impacting departures to Hartsfield-Jackson. Right now it is 74 degrees in Atlanta. Will it be a weekend washout? We'll have Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. DeKalb police are investigating a deadly shooting near the 900 block of Redan Trail. A man was shot several times there. He's identified as 32-year-old Shaquille Smalls. Police have arrested 26-year-old Deshaun Brown, who's charged with murder. It appears to be that the two exchanged words, then Brown pulled out a gun and shot Smalls. New regulations are coming in January, will require homeowners associations in Georgia to register with the Secretary of State's office to keep functioning. Jeff Ledford with Georgia Realtors says this is a new day for homeowners associations.
Doesn't mean they cannot be an HOA. It just means they don't have the special privileges that have been given to them by the state.
Associations will have new limits on fines and foreclosures. A Marietta man is arrested and charged with DUI following a high-speed chase and crash.
Cobb County police say 30-year-old James Lynn was driving more than 130 miles an hour while trying to get away from pursuing officers. During the chase, Lynn hit at least 2 cars, injuring a child who had to be taken to the hospital for treatment. According to an arrest warrant, Lynn had elevated vitals and bloodshot eyes, indicating to police that he was on drugs. He remains in the Cobb County Jail and is facing multiple charges, including cruelty to children, reckless driving, and fleeing. In Cobb County, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
The Red Cross says it's helping more than 30 residents displaced by a big apartment fire in Lithia Springs. Douglas County Fire Chief Miles Allen says they deployed hoses from the ground and overhead while firefighters made sure everyone was out of the building.
We did have to bang on a couple doors. We had to kick in a couple doors, but no physical rescue was performed.
And no serious injuries. The fire did significant damage to multiple units of the Wesley Trevento apartments located on Crossings Drive. The Atlanta-based CDC gives an update today on the Ebola outbreak in Central Africa. There are now screeners at JFK Airport in New York. Dr. Satish Pillai, incident manager for CDC's Ebola response, says while the risk in the U.S. remains low at this time.
However, outbreaks like this remind us that infectious diseases don't respect borders.
More than 50 screeners are now at 4 U.S. airports, including Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. In all, there are more than 230 CDC staff currently working on the response. A big legal setback today for President Trump's plans for the Kennedy Center. White House correspondent Karen Travers has the latest.
A federal judge said Friday that President Trump can't close or rename the Kennedy Center, ruling that it can't be officially named for anyone else unless Congress approves it. U.S. District Judge Christopher Cooper ruled that the rebranding of the Kennedy Center as the Trump Kennedy Center is a violation of the law, and he ordered that Trump's name be removed from the building within 2 weeks of this order.
One of the largest carriers at Atlanta's airport is changing a controversial policy for plus-size passengers.
Southwest Airlines has been modifying lots of its policies recently since going away from a low-cost model to a more mainline airline with assigned seating, extra legroom seats, and baggage fees. Now it says it's doing away with a policy that plus-sized passengers were required to purchase a second seat in advance if they needed more space.
Alex Stone reports gate agents will now assign an extra seat for free if available or work to get the customer on a later flight. It is now 6:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Been a soggy drive home this afternoon, Bill. We are still seeing some of the ramifications from that rain on I-285 over on the east side where it's still been raining, affecting the north and southbound ride through Tucker and Clarkston. Same story on I-20 in DeKalb. I-20 westbound, you're on the brakes on the wet pavement. Starting in Lithonia, that'll stay with you over toward Wesley Chapel Road. Just found a crash on the south side into Stockbridge. It's on the right shoulder, 675 southbound, Highway 138 exit 1, but it is causing delays back to the Forest Parkway area there in Ellenwood. What's the latest on the ride through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
We're still seeing a slow ride on the northbound connector. 7585 northbound is slow from University Avenue up past I-20, and you'll also be tapping the brakes on 7585 southbound from 17th Street all the way down past North Avenue by those Georgia Tech buildings. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with Channel 2 Action News Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
Areas of heavy rain. Watch for standing water on the roads. We'll have scattered showers and storms through tonight and off and on through the day on Saturday. Tomorrow's low 69, high 80. Mostly cloudy with a gusty east wind on Sunday with some scattered showers, low 67, high 75. And for Monday, partly cloudy with some scattered showers and storms, rain chance at 40%, low 65, high 82. Now my 5-day forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday. Drier air moves in, will become mostly sunny on Tuesday, low 66, high 83. Mostly sunny Wednesday, low 62, high 80.
And Storm Tracker radar pretty much shows Metro Atlanta covered up in rain right now. Some of the heaviest rain is to the southwest of Atlanta in the Noonan, Coweta County area. And once again, a ground stop is now in effect at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport due to thunderstorms in the area. Right now, it is 69 in Noonan with that heavy rain, 73 in Midtown, 74 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
A DUI conviction could be life-changing. Get the DUI lawyer, GeorgeStein.com.
If you aren't sure you're going to heaven when you die, you can be. If your hope isn't sure there, the only hope you can experience here will be shallow and superficial at best. I'd love to invite you to examine the promises of God about heaven in the Bible and the overwhelming evidence for His faithfulness historically. It can change your daily life now and your destiny forever. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
ThisStuffMatters.net.
Hey, if you got weekend plans, make sure your home is ready for them. I called Wise Guys Pro Wash, and boom, the house, driveway, and patio were spotless. They even cleaned the roof. I didn't even have to be home. They are truly professionals using the top equipment in the industry, and their soft washing kept my home safe and damage-free, and the results, incredible. Wise Guys has more than 2,000 five-star reviews, and I know why now. So mention me, Chris Chandler, for $70 off your next service. Book today at wiseguysprowash.com.
So there's this movie that's out, or coming out. I believe it came out today. It's called Obsession. Is that right, George?
It's been out.
It's been out. All right. This movie is the feature debut of somebody that began their career on YouTube. And
He didn't really direct. He was surrounded by other people who were Hollywood directors.
Yeah. So what did he do?
And he was there because, they want to promote it. He's a piece of the marketing. I don't think he did much.
He's piece of the marketing, but not in charge. Well, he had his own channel on YouTube where he made movies.
He was the director,
Yeah.
but he never directed a film. Not to say he couldn't do it. And there was somebody in the cast who stood up for him. Like, I was on set. I'll tell you, he was directing every day. And I'd say, that sounds pretty defensive. Like, you've been told to say that for some reason.
Well, whether he is or whether he isn't.
He wrote the film. So
he wrote it.
Some more credit.
There is another movie that's coming out, or it already came out, that is directed, produced by a YouTuber. So you're seeing these young people who began their creative careers on YouTube breaking into the film industry. And I bring it up only because it's trending, this movie. It's a low-budget horror movie called Obsession that's trending to beat week 2 of Mandalorian and Grogu.
Really? It's going to beat it?
Yeah.
Okay. So where is the publicity coming from for it? Because, I mean...
Online.
So, like, right now with, like, Mandalorian and Grogu... Even now, like when I'm watching ABC News or any of the Disney properties, I mean, it's all Mandalorian and Grogu ads over to the point where it's annoying, like how many ads I'm seeing.
Where are we seeing all the promotion for this, George?
It's a word of mouth, it seems. Yeah, and like
YouTube, word of mouth, the way movies used to go when they were sleeper hits. So that's interesting. You're going to see a lot more of this coming out of TikTok, and that's how Hollywood will fix itself, is by finding these young talent and not staying within the studio system.
Well, they're stand-in directors.
Yes.
They find the young talent that people online know, and they'll stand in as the director, and people say, ooh, I know that guy. I want to go see it. And they'll have nothing to do in terms of the technical craft when it comes to movie making. But
you don't
they get
think
all
so?
the
You don't
glory.
think they'll pick it up? They'll learn it, and then they'll start making their own movies?
Maybe.
Yeah.
They should just be so lucky to be able to learn it on an actual movie set.
I think that happened a lot in the past, that you would be under the wing of a director.
You'd be under their wing, yes. You wouldn't be the named director, is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, congratulations.
poo-pooing this.
Well, that's all right. Hey, he's a stickler for the facts.
I'm just cynical. I know that's what they're doing. I know they're marketing these people because
You know that because you've read that, and you're just
there's
okay.
yeah. I mean, there's claims out there, and like I said, there's people pushing back against those claims. But to me, it makes a lot of sense. because, as Tim said, movies aren't doing well, and social media does have people that are known, and they've got a big following. So why not take someone?
I just
and say
I just
directed?
watch those sexy dramas on TikTok. Do you get advertisements for those, Autumn? They're like movies, little shows that are on TikTok.
No.
All right.
I guess I've seen those ones that are made of AI where it's like it's really ridiculous. It'll be like a pregnant merman and stuff.
That's not what I'm that's what I'm
great.
talking about. Go ahead, Jared.
My question is, so if Greg, if you claim that this YouTuber did not direct it, then who is the real director? Then if he's
No, he's saying he did direct it, but they're using him really as the marketing for it, and less that he actually did it all.
I'm saying that there are other directors.
Yeah, Alan Smith.
And this is more with the Rooms movie that's coming out, but there were listed other directors and producers involved in a level they wouldn't be in other movies as a support system.
And anybody noteworthy that stands out where it's like, oh, okay, that person is really probably the one calling the shots.
I wish I could remember the names off the top of my head. So
I'm
I can't
sticking
answer
to
that
believe.
question.
I'm sticking to believe that they trusted these young people in their 20s to direct these feature films.
I mean,
Well,
that
look,
is
if
like hopeful that YouTube's trying this new thing and they're going to learn from.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
You're going to see it this weekend, though, George?
I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go check out both of these, Obsession and Back Rooms.
Yeah, I have an obsession with back rooms. You want to do a story?
Sure. I love this headline here. This is from blusherme.com. Scientists have discovered a strange new entity that exists between life and non-life.
Curious why they would say non-life instead of death.
It's very clickbaity. So really, it's a new microbe that I'm going to butcher the way this is said, but it's called Candidiasis skunkarumbinid, and it blurs the line between living cells and viruses.
Candidus, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
I
You
thought
probably
it
be
was-
better than
I thought it was some creature that you ran into while you were on your way out.
Well, it's a different microbe that's in between them. So
It's a microbe that's not living or dead.
Correct. Yeah, and they've discovered it while looking at plankton. So it's kind of a cool little unique thing. We're always learning new things.
Boy, that is the
about our
ultimate
world.
clickbait. If I had clicked on that story and read it, I'd be like, "Oh, this is dumb." Plankton.
Well, the organism is described as most virus-like, and again, you just find it in these in primarily water environments. So,
all right, well, I'm staying out of the water.
And they got smart.
Yes. What's this?
Yeah, would you ever go into a watering hole? That'd be disgusting.
Where animals go and drink? No.
Yeah, or just like, I think in the middle of the forest, and it's like, oh, look at this.
No.
It's not quite a lake. It's not that big.
Full of all sorts of disgusting stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Oh,
swim in
the
the
water's
lake.
still.
A lake
Look,
is
it
not a
doesn't
water
move.
hole.
Okay, that's
He's talking like you walking through, and I grew up in an area where we were in the woods all the time, and you would come upon these. They're like very small ponds.
Okay,
And-
that kind of water.
Yeah,
got
with
it.
stagnant water. And they're just full of disgusting things.
I think lakes can be pretty disgusting too, as can the ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean's it's just so vast, the ocean, that all of the human waste cruise ships dump, and the chemicals that factories push into the ocean. It's like, well, it's diluted.
Yeah, the
so
salt
I guess
take
I'll
care
go
of
in.
it. Salt will get rid of
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I don't know. I think I'm just saying you're able to put it in the back of your mind. Like when I'm like out on the lake, for example, I'm like, like if I touch something that's slimy, I'm like, whatever. I'm in the lake.
That's
Cool.
probably
What
a
about
body
when the
from
water
when they-
goes up. Go, Tim.
No, that's
Sorry.
all right.
Your show. It's your
No.
show.
No.
Go.
Go ahead.
Oh, God.
No, you go ahead.
I'll go.
I was just going to say, Jared says he puts it out of his mind, but what happens when it goes up your nose? And then you can't put it out of your mind. It's literally in your mind, and that's when you get that amoeba that eats your brain.
There was I think like a Falcons player or something like a few years ago, and he was doing the side-by-sides through the forest, and he was on a track, and they went through a little swampy area, and he ended up getting infected, and he had to get something amputated.
Oh,
Oh, no, I did not know
Ruined
about
his
that.
career, yeah.
Yeah, just stay in your house, folks. That's all. You
That's
need
the
to
rule.
Do.
Listen,
That's what we should learn.
Listen, lake life is worth it for me. Lake life, I'm
Oh hell, I don't care if I lose a leg.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll go
What
out
do
there.
I need two for?
Yeah, I can hop.
Exactly. I've had too many good times out there. You just have to allow yourself to put it in the back of your mind, even if it goes up your nose and into your mind, like Greg was describing there.
It goes into the back of your mind, and then it eats that mind.
Yeah.
And then I'd forget about it because my mind is eaten, so I'm all good.
There you go.
A masked man calling himself Alexander Smith claims he is a time traveler who was sent to us from the year 2118 by CIA experiments in 1989. He appeared on YouTube. I know, it's crazy here, right? So
this guy's crazy.
So he came back and he wants to tell us about World War III, the future society, the aftermath, and all that.
Is he rich?
No, not really.
Do we win?
Then I don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because if you're time traveling, if you have that capability, you can play stocks, you can play the lottery, you can bet on sports.
Yep.
We saw that in Back to the Future.
Part
2.
Yeah, Biff was smart.
This guy's not rich. He's not a time traveler.
No.
Well, he said, so we'll be able to see whether this Alex Smith was correct or not. He said that the World War III started
when
as a small dispute. He didn't say what year, between the U.S. and North Korea. Then Russia got involved, siding with North Korea. It escalated to missile exchanges, caused major damage, but it ultimately united humanity. Borders became meaningless, and people developed a greater appreciation for life.
And then this guy started taking his meds again.
And the world became a better place. So, hey, that the future is bright, guys. This Alex Smith says it's going to be good.
Can't wait. Alex Williams is checking the slow spots around 285.
That's right, Tim. We're trying to clean up this ride around Metro Atlanta, 285 westbound. You're doing a pretty good job of it, leaving Georgia 400. It's a little slow as you head through Sandy Springs, but the heavier stuff's going to find you south of I-75, where 285 southbound is jammed up from South Cobb Drive. All that traffic just trying to make that transition on the I-20 eastbound part of that construction zone there, and some northbound interloop delays leaving Hollowell Parkway up into Vinings. We got some new trouble, 285 into Cobb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
On the east side perimeter, 285 eastbound, the interloop has a crash at Chamblee Dunwoody Road that's blocking the second right lane and it's causing delays. We're also seeing slowdowns on 285 southbound past I-85 as you head towards Clarkston, and on the outer loop of 285 northbound, it's also sluggish past I-20 as you head up the east side. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Get on-the-go snacks at Whole's Food Market. Get 30% off Stonefield organic yogurt with Prime through June 9th. While supplies last, shop in store or online, terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mark Arum. I don't think this is just a black and white story.
Local.
This public defender's like, hey, get a real lawyer, man. I can't handle this.
Topical.
People that like the president think this is the greatest thing to do.
Mark Arum.
That's one of many unanswered questions.
Monday at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
You can sell your home the old way, wait for offers, deal with constant showings, juggle timelines, and hope everything works out. Or you can use Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next one first. That means no rushing, no double moves, and no scrambling to line up 2 closings at the same time. Once you've moved into your new home, Orchard handles the rest. They take care of repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing designed to help your old home sell for top dollar. And when it sells, you get the proceeds, your second payout. It's a simpler, more flexible way to move that gives you more control and less stress from start to finish. Thousands of homeowners are already making the switch to Orchard. Start with a free home valuation today at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Join us at the Amplified Decatur Music Festival, presented by Lens, Saturday, June 6th, on the downtown Decatur Square, featuring performances by Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, Patterson Hood, Dylan LeBlanc, and more. For tickets, visit amplifieddecatur.org.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Shelly Winter here. Join me this Saturday at noon for the Car Guys with Kevin Deutsch from Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Buy or lease, fix or sell, everything you want to know about cars, we will cover Saturday noon to 1 right here on 95.5 WSB.
It's essential, complicated, and if it breaks, you could have a disgusting mess. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic, and the experts you hear on the Home Fix-It Show. Slow drains, gurgling sounds, or pooling water and odors in the yard? Don't ignore these symptoms. Call us today.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Call for more information.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat. Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Jared Yamamoto, I don't see a plate in front of you.
I did not realize that they had set it up yet, but that looks amazing, man.
Yeah, Daniel from Ray'sSouthernFoods.com is a big Doctrinaire fan. He's a fan of the Von Hessler Doctrine. Huge fan, loves the show. Said his 5-year-old loves the voices that me and Autumn do. I think that's pretty awesome, too.
That's really great.
He was nice enough. He heard us talking the other day. It was like, I said, I agree with Shelley. We need to have more food brought in. And he heard us say that on the show. And so he brought us some brisket, macaroni and cheese, green beans, chicken wings. So knock yourself out.
Here, Autumn, here's a bite for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ow.
But no, I want to say thank you again. Thank you, Daniel, very much for bringing the food in. Ray'sSouthernFoods.com. And no, we did not pay for it. So. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's do some plugs before we get out of here for the day. George and I are launching our brand new show Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. It's called The Sunday Show with Tim Andrews featuring George Clark. That's a mouthful, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be here live. We'd love to have you. Also, Jared has a show tomorrow night.
That's right. From 11 to midnight, the nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I'm really thinking about this great American state fair and everybody that dropped out. I think I have a solution that will help fix it, that both the left and the right can be happy about.
You think?
And I think so. I've got a solution that I'm working on, but I'll talk about it tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
All right. You can follow me on social media at Tim Andrews here on X if you want. At Timstagram here on the Instagram.
And I'm at Jared Yamamoto in all the places: YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, all the places at Jared Yamamoto. Georgie?
I'm George Viewer at George Viewer on Instagram, and I want to say real quick that side-by-side story totally made up. Somebody told me that at the last. I worked at a mountain motorsports dealership, and somebody told me it must have just been a horror story that was, I just want to say.
Totally. with the Falcons player. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you for clarifying.
What about you, Autumn? What are your socials?
You can find me anywhere at Autopritz. That's PRITTS, or just search my name, Autumn Fisher, FISCHER.
And Greg, you can write him a letter soon at its P.O. box, which is pending.
Yes, I still have to set it up. You have to go in person.
Oh, that's crazy. What? Well, the post offices, they like it. They like their money and protecting their jobs. They don't want to step in.
And they like you waiting in line for an hour just to set up the P.O. box. And then when you get up there, they act like you're inconveniencing them. Why are you here?
Now, seriously, we love our postal workers.
Yes.
as much as I love this
honestly, I like my postal person. Like the person who brings me the mail is amazing.
Listen,
they're great.
We have had a couple of like pre-games and post-games for a couple of these music festivals that have happened around town. And our mailman has driven by, our postal worker has driven by, and of course did not partake in any of like the drinking or partying, but just came by and like hung out with us for a second. I thought that was so cool. And like,
I mean,
I'm
they
like,
actually weren't on the phone?
no, they weren't on the phone. Like literally pulled up and came and grabbed a seat with us and hung out in the driveway for a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? That deserves like a Christmas card during Christmas, and
with money in it.
Yeah, they want money
for sure.
gift card.
I'm happy to give a little bit of money to our postal workers that work their butts off to make sure that your mail gets to you on time. It was a really cool experience, and it happened.
Promotional flyer.
Yes.
How would we live without our promotional
Thank you for
flyers?
all the junk mail from Rick Jackson.
Oh, I know. God, there's so much of it. All this runoff election stuff. It's insane how much crap we're getting in the mail with that.
Right into the recycling bin. All right, we Gucci. That music says we Gucci, and we got to go. Thank you for sitting with us this week. Eric returns on Monday. Shelley Winter is up next with a full belly of this delicious food, and he has a great show lined up for you. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Traffic center. Right now in DeKalb County, we're still watching a stalled vehicle on 285 eastbound. That's the inner loop past Jamley Dunwoody Road. That's exit 30, where it's still in the second to right lane, causing delays back to Georgia 400. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. I'm Isabella Rodriguez, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Money update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard. Sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air.
Recently, Booking.com, which owns Priceline and a bunch of other booking sources, got hacked. And now criminals have information on tons of people and now are sending out messages saying, oh, so you're booked at such and such a hotel. We need to confirm your credit card. Be very cautious anytime an airline, hotel, or travel booker says, we need you to validate your credit card. Almost always, it's a scam.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at